I'm just saying, I just know how it goes with these networks when they trying to make content and shit. I know how this shit go.
Have you heard any NBA YoungBoy lyrics? I just don't think he's lying.
You seen the interview he had with Elliot and B Dot?
Yes.
How he was talking like Basquiat in that shit. He was all monotone. I was like, no, this kid
he's a killer.
NewRoryNMal.
Hey,
am I allowed to wear a hat in courtroom?
No.
No.
Why not?
Hat off today.
I don't know.
You do actually need your non-prescription glasses.
The Cartiers?
Yes, you have to have those when you go to
Whenever you see a nigga with that turtleneck and them Cartiers on, he did it.
big jail vibe.
You ain't never wore a turtleneck, nigga. Now you facing life.
We need to let you.
You don't wear
hold,
contacts. You don't wear
now you
prescription
facing
glasses.
life. You got that mock neck on with them Cartiers. Get out of here, man. Send that nigga to jail, man.
You need to hold Rory's daughter walking into the courtroom.
Yeah, got you.
yeah,
hand in hand. For the kids, you know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like if y'all send me away, who's gonna take care of the kids?
I would do character when it's like, Your Honor, it takes a village. We need
takes
Mal
a
here.
fucking village, man. I have to be on the outside doing the Lord's work.
Do we want to go right into the trial?
Absolutely.
Yes. Dun, dun,
Well, how's everyone doing? Hey.
Yay.
Hey, guys. Everyone feeling good?
dun, dun,
I like your haircut.
Thanks, man. I will say, I don't have much to even discuss about the weekend except for every time I opened my Twitter timeline, it was either that Mariah Mills girl still tweeting,
Nice.
She said.
or it was the YesMalz scandal. Anytime I refreshed it, it was Jules and Mariah Mills
Jules,
just
by the
going
way.
crazy. You are her Zion. You are Jules Zion.
Wow.
I don't know if I should be offended by that.
A little bit. A little
I
bit.
should be, right?
Or should Jules be offended by it?
Yeah, like one or the other. One of us need to be offended by that.
Well, can someone please do like a mental health check on that Mariah Mills girl?
Why?
I bet if you refresh right now, she's still going. It's been a week.
Well,
said
if you
Zion,
if you felt like you had to like lost half of your $107,000 allowance, wouldn't you be on Twitter going crazy too?
You're right.
Yes. I would.
Exactly. So she just crying out for help.
Well, where do we begin? How did this... Let's get like the backstory, opening statements, if you will. I don't know who's representing who in any of this.
Julian's representing Mal.
No, he's not.
I think he's...
Wow.
I think he's representing the people.
He's
I'm
the ops.
representing the people.
No,
He's the
Julian's
ops.
representing the
Yeah,
people.
he's the one that pulled me into court for this shit.
I responded via Twitter, and it seemed that people were also equally as concerned, so I wanted to put you on trial.
Equally as
Concerned.
What the fuck are they concerned
This is a
about?
public health crisis.
I do the same thing
It's an
across.
intervention. I said we're calling an intervention. This is the intervention.
All right,
Canadian wildfires
am
are
I in
still
court or
spreading.
is this an intervention?
It determines on how you react. It could be either.
Okay.
So, Rory, you're representing your client,
I will represent Jamil Clay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Who gets yes, Jules?
And he would like to swear on the
Yeah, who
Quran,
gets
not on
just
the
Jules?
Bible.
Well, yes, Jules isn't in court. This is Mal is in court. So
She's
you
a
represent
character
the
witness.
people.
She's like a witness
Mal will defend yes, Jules. Most
of the Riz.
I will defend yes, Jules. God
Well-
damn it.
Okay.
I'd like to paint the picture for... is Yomi the jury?
Sure.
That's a sick jury. Look at the jury. The jury falling asleep. I'm going to jail. She gonna wake up and send my black ass to prison.
She's like, oh, what do you say?
She's
Guilty.
like, oh, I'm guilty. She gonna look right at me like, oh, he's black, guilty.
Yeah. She's white. He's black.
He did it.
The gas chamber.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. I'd like to start with how long have you and Miss Jules known each other?
We have a professional relationship, sir.
Gross.
All right. I didn't ask that question. We're already
That's
off to a
not
bad
a
start.
question.
Yo.
Yes.
I know that we don't really know each other
What year?
like that.
What year did you guys meet in person?
Probably 2018,
Okay. Pre-pandemic.
2017, maybe.
You go way
Real
back.
friends.
Like 2017.
Was it at an event? Was it at a house?
It was at I think it was the Kith opening in New York.
Okay.
Mm.
I like it. Very, very cool. Very trendy. Did you guys exchange information? What was the conversation like?
No,
Did you guys stay in touch?
No, we exchanged information later. Not that day or at that event. It was just more so what's up, how you doing, nice to meet you type of shit. And that was it.
Was it a DM situation like, hey, we had such a good time at Kith?
No.
Maybe
no. This was way after that.
Got you.
Yeah.
This was pandemic horny time, maybe.
No, this was before the
Where
pandemic.
we were just DMing anything.
No, this was before.
We.
The country.
Rory, do you want to come
Wait,
to
you
the
guys
trial?
had standards
Do you want
during
to go on trial
the
too?
pandemic?
It sounded like he needs to. It sounded like somebody maybe called
Roy's
this
about to
nigga
incriminate
trial.
himself.
Yeah, that's
And
a
I was
fact.
not referring to Jules as anything. I'm just saying DMing people that you probably wouldn't DM
normally.
No,
When there wasn't a
we
pandemic.
we follow each other on social media.
Okay,
and, you know.
so just friends. Do you have any?
She had went through some you know, shit on the internet years ago, and she had hit me because I guess during that whole thing I didn't know what was going on, and everybody was, you know, judging her, and I was like, listen, I don't know her like that to talk about her in a negative way, so I won't.
Okay.
So she had reached out to me, and she just appreciated that, because I was like, I'm not in the business of that. I'm not going to shit on somebody personally if I don't know them personally. I can't do that.
Do you remember what it was? Because Jules has had her fair share of internet confrontations, if you will.
I believe it was something on another podcast with the use of the N-word or something like that.
Oh,
Okay.
I think it may have been something like that. And I have my stance on that as well too.
You think Jules is okay to use the word plus the hard ER? What's your stance?
I don't think it's very few people that can use the hard ER. But no, I mean, you know, I grew up in the Bronx, man, around a bunch of, some of my best friends and family is Puerto Rican and Dominican and things like that, and they all use the N-word. Yo, what's up, my nigga? Like, I don't. Speaking from somebody from the inner cities of New York, nigga does not offend me the way it would offend somebody else that didn't grow up the way I grew up.
So you look at Yes Jules and Fat Joe as the same person.
Not the same person.
Sorry.
No, definitely not the same person. But, you know, where we at now in 2023, everybody is like hypersensitive about shit that they just want to be hypersensitive about. But as somebody that grew up in the Bronx and grew up around a bunch of different cultures and things like that, somebody saying what's up, my nigga, to me that I grew up with, that's Puerto Rican or Dominican or Cuban or
Yes, Jules.
whatever they Cambodian, like I'm not offended by that. I grew up in a neighborhood with a bunch of different cultures and ethnicities. That word, because it's all about context. That word has never offended me. I laugh when people are offended by somebody that's not black saying, yo, what's up, my nigga? Like, they're not calling you a nigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, just understand the context of it. Like, but you know, people like to have these think pieces and these rabbit holes that they dive down to be offended these days. I don't subscribe to that shit. That shit is all stupid. You know, so you talking to somebody again that grew up as one of the only real. I'm half Puerto Rican, but in my neighborhood, I was one of the only maybe 2 or 3 real black guys on the block. Mm-hmm. And all of my friends, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Cambodian, you know, whatever other ethnicities was in my neighborhood, Italian, that doesn't offend, you know what I'm saying? That we weren't offended by that word. Like, that just, we understand the context of it.
Okay, how do you think Jules would fare on Fordham Road just by her appearance, no background, no nothing, and walked up to maybe Davidson Avenue on the corner and used that word to a black woman?
With open arms.
In a way of saying hello, in a greeting, non-aggressive.
But women don't greet each other.
That's
like
exceptional.
That's stupid.
Yes, they do.
Women don't say what's up, my nigga, to each other. Like,
Demaris said it when she walked in today.
I'm not regular women. I don't speak for all women.
Yeah, she's not a regular.
yeah, but
woman.
that's not that. But even Demaris doing that would be like, oh, okay. Like, if Demaris said that to me, I'd be like, all right, are you all right today? Like, and she can definitely use that word with me. But that would just be odd for a woman to speak like that. Like, that's not. I'm talking about men using that word with each other. Like,
This guy's good on the stand.
All right, well, let's
He
stick
definitely
to,
got away from that question pretty easy.
Well, let's
It's
stay
the
on
truth,
the
though.
trial.
I didn't grow up seeing girls use that word like that. That's not that. I didn't see that in growing up. Women don't use that word.
He's badgering the witness.
We can badger my own witness.
Yeah.
Did this come out of nowhere?
Yeah.
Were you surprised? What was it, 2 days ago?
June 9th.
June 9th.
I'm surprised at everybody being surprised.
Oh. So you're saying this was just you two going public?
No. That's not the. See, that's corny niggas would do that. Corny niggas would try to run with
Well,
that.
you
and push
didn't. You
that.
retweeted it, so it's not corny because you didn't start it.
No. What I'm saying is corny. Somebody that's corny would try to make it seem like it's more than what it is.
Okay.
And that was just.
So
personal.
Now, did this come from Moneybags prior to? Was this strictly out of nowhere? Did you guys maybe have a LOL DM back and forth? Maybe shared a meme? Or was this purely she just woke up one morning and was like, Mal,
She
doing all right?
just woke up, and I guess from me leaving the money bags and then having so many, you know, replies and things like that. I guess she saw all of that and was like,
An egregious amount.
yeah, like I guess she was just like, yo, good morning, Mal. Like, I don't know, like to me, I found it weird that people made this a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's, you know, people see somebody that because, you know, the money bag thing, like we talked about before, people have given this thing a whole different meaning and whatever. They think that if they see the money bags on a girl's picture, that means I'm trying to spend money on her to get some pussy, or I'm currently fucking this girl. It's turned into so many different things. I'm a person that I don't really address shit and go back and forth about shit 'cause I think it's stupid. So people, you know, if you don't cut a narrative short, people will run with it and turn it into something else. But this was just Jules saying good morning.
I didn't think much of it on the 9th. I think it was the 10th that really sparked my interest of the follow-up.
The 11th.
The 11th, I'm sorry.
Which is a, what was that? That was Sunday morning. A Sunday morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Lord's Day.
Lord,
Was this 11:08 a.m.? That's her coming right out of Mass.
No, that was
right out of
Malz.
10 a.m. Mass.
Her tweet was at 10:20.
In the middle of Mass. She said this. This was right before the Our Father.
yeah, she said, I hope you have a peaceful. She said good morning to everyone. See, I skipped right over that.
Yeah, but she said especially.
Yeah, but she tagged you.
I didn't feel. Did you guys feel the good morning? Because I didn't.
No.
Well, I felt the good morning
Because you were
so,
tagged.
so thank you for that. And then she said, I hope you have a peaceful Sunday.
Is she about to drop an album? Like, is this a rollout?
And that's where we are in the world. Somebody says good morning to somebody. It's a rollout.
I think it's great that I use my daughter for a rollout, and Jules is going to use Mal.
For what rollout though? Like, what is she?
I don't know.
What is she rolling out? Like,
Okay, well let's
Y'all
be,
relationship.
let's be for real. You don't just randomly tweet a man who is a prominent figure in the culture.
I'm a prominent figure.
Big yuck.
Damn, that's the
Biggest.
first
Big
time I've ever
prominent.
been told.
Yeah.
Thank you, Demaris.
No problem.
I appreciate
I want
that.
you to get your
It's on your one sheet.
while you're still here.
It's
for
on
the
my
next
one sheet
10
that I'm a
years.
prominent figure.
Yeah.
It's on the bio that they give to morning radio before you show up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're a prominent figure in the culture, and she
With
wished you a good morning 2 days in a row. She could have wished anybody a good morning 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
You guys aren't best friends. You weren't on the phone
How do you know
prior.
that? No.
So, well, he said that in his opening statements.
Oh, you're right.
So there has to be a reason why she's tweeting you.
Yeah.
That's what everybody is asking.
Yeah, I think it was just the money bags and people.
People are also putting money bags in support. So seeing the crowd support, do you think you guys can comfortably
That's what this
move
money
forward?
bag thing is about.
I've also never seen Mal give money bags often to people on Twitter. It's usually on Instagram.
Yeah,
So randomly on Twitter, you just sent her a bunch of
I
money
think
bags.
that's what it was. People aren't so used to seeing the money bags on Twitter.
Yeah.
And then they saw it, and then they saw the picture.
So is that your rollout?
You're diversifying your bonds.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a rollout. It was
Currency
I
exchange.
opened my Twitter and I saw her picture.
Mm.
So I was like, oh, this is blessings and nutritional.
Where were you when you saw that picture?
Yeah.
Like, where was I? And I don't know.
In the world.
Yeah.
I was home.
You were also in bed.
No, I wasn't in bed.
Were you in the same bed, just tweeting these things
Was
next
your
to each
stomach
other?
on the bed and
Holy
then your
shit.
your legs kicked up?
All right, Mal. People think you're fucking. This doesn't usually happen.
Off of a money
All
bag?
right, enough with the court shit.
A money bag?
Address it. Everyone wants to know if you fucking Jules. I don't care, but that's what the people want to hear. And I have a follow-up question after I know the answer.
The people want to hear if I'm fucking.
The
Jules.
streets want to know, man.
You don't have to repeat it.
I don't talk about girls.
Have you taken her on a date? Ever?
No.
And will you?
Would I? Yeah, I would.
So you would take Yes Jules on a date?
Yeah, why not? I've taken a lot of girls on
Episode
dates.
title.
Not in a sexual way. I've taken a lot of girls out on a date, like to eat and shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like women, Eddin.
Me too.
I don't really know Jules' personal life, nor do I
you?
care, nor is it any of my business. But from what I saw on some comments, she does have a significant other
Oh.
who I believe she has a child with. Again, none of my business, so take anything I'm saying with a grain of salt. Did that cross your mind, Mal, that this woman may be in a relationship and you may have some problems down in Miami if you show your face?
Damn. Again?
That never crossed my mind.
Okay. But you are aware that she may possibly have a significant other. What do you think her significant other thinks about her saying good morning to everyone, but specifically you? Did you say good morning to him first?
I never thought about that. That never crossed my mind.
Okay.
Ever.
Now, if you were...
I don't think about men before 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
That's insane.
That's it. That's
Fair.
that rules of hip hop.
Yeah.
Since she's being so public with it, how would you handle the role of a possible side dude situation with this young woman, if that ended up being the case?
How would I handle being a side dude to Yes Jules?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nobody would ever know that I'm her side dude.
Would you tweet out
No, I would
Pusha
never.
T lyrics as a sub?
Never.
Okay.
You would never know. I could be currently fucking Yes Jules.
It sounds like you are.
and
so
nobody would ever
You're
know.
doing a good job.
Got you. Okay. I didn't really care too much about this. I was waiting for them to take you to open court.
People will call them out. The amount of text messages, phone calls that I got from people asking me, I'm like, yo, what's wrong? I'm just wired. I think like my software is from like a different. They don't make that software anymore.
Like a Gateway 98.
Yeah, like I'm not. It's certain shit I would never ask another man. Like I just feel crazy asking men certain questions. Like, so when people ask me certain questions, I'm like, yo, did you think about that question before you asked me that? Because I would never ask another man if he's fucking like some girl.
Did they lead with a hello or like how you been or like
yo, you fucking Jules? I'm like,
That's so weird.
first of all, I haven't spoken to you in about 23 months, sir. Like, and this is the question that you're hitting me with. Like, I don't know, man. Off of just money bag emojis?
I mean, Jules seems, again, I don't pay attention much to that world, but she seems to be responding to a lot of stuff, tweeting a lot of people. Is there something going on?
I think that
Demaris' question, like, is she rolling something out?
No, I don't think that she's rolling anything. I think that
A new party.
I think that Jules is just because a lot of the things that she has, you know, people, especially because she addressed it, a lot of rumors that she's heard about herself and maybe having affairs and relationships with certain individuals. She never really publicly addressed them. And again, she may just be cut from that cloth where she's just like, it's dumb shit. I'm not entertaining it. I'm not responding to it. But those things, as she said, may have affected her professional life.
I'm sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think that she's at a point where she's just addressing things and not letting people run with certain narratives about her anymore. And, you know, just engaging in certain ways that she normally wouldn't. I think that's all it is. I don't think she's rolling anything out. I think she's just like, yo, I've been sitting back for years watching people say things about me that's not true, create narratives about me that isn't true. And I just think that she just woke up and felt like, yo, like, I'm not going to stand for this no more because it's affecting my personal life, my professional life, and I can't just sit back and continue to let this happen.
I would like to invite Jules to this platform to do a one-on-one interview with Jules to address everything that has been said about her, around her. I'll produce it, but we'll lower the lights, make a real Dateline, one-on-one.
Me and Jules or me, you and Jules?
You and Jules. I'll be behind the camera. I'll be producing it.
It'll be a first date.
Line.
Or also
on camera?
An interview.
A tell-all.
An interview.
You can ask the real hard-hitting questions.
I don't know if I have any hard-hitting questions.
We can get fan questions from Deani.
I don't care about what people be having going on. Like
Deani would be.
Well, what do you have to say to everyone that's saying
like,
this is a soft launch? What do you have to say to those people?
I think people are just reading into shit too much. People need to get a life.
Well, they're reading what's being said.
Nothing was said. Good morning.
I mean,
good morning was said.
Your emojis.
What did that say?
It says a lot in such a little character.
Did any of your bitches hit you and say, why this bitch asking you and telling you good morning on that?
Yeah.
None of my women would ever hit me asking me no shit like that.
Oh.
I know you mentioned men ask if you were fucking her. Did any women hit you to ask if you were fucking her?
No.
In a tone like, why you ain't tell me?
No.
Yeah.
Women wouldn't ask that because I don't think women would want the answer to that.
Well, women always ask questions they don't want the answer to.
Yes.
And then they say, I just want honesty. No,
no woman in my life would ask me that. They wouldn't ask me that.
They won't hit you with the, am I too late to wish you good morning?
No, that's
boring.
Because you know what that gets them? To Block University. Full ride, full scholarship. Yeah, full scholarship. Full scholarship.
Definitely have to send a few people to BU.
Full scholarship. You ever hit my phone with some shit like that, you not have a full ride to Block University. You ain't paying for nothing. Get out of here.
Well, I guess that was less climatic than we wanted it to be, but
it's really nothing, man. Jules and I are just, social media friends, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what to call it.
I mean, at least things are going well for you on Twitter. You could be Zion right now.
Was that your way of segueing into like design?
That was so bad.
Also, where would you land? Let's say Jules does come up here and you do interview her and it goes great and you guys become real friends, not just like acquaintances.
I think me and Jules would be good friends. I think because me and Jules both kind of have similarities in certain things where
Kith.
Well, no, not Kith. I don't shop at Kith. No, but I just think that
Daniel Caesar.
Just me watching her for a while, she has pretty, for the most part, she kind of stays out of like messy shit. She doesn't really engage in messy shit.
In a while, yes, I agree. She is definitely.
she doesn't.
But there was a time where
That's because they quote unquote canceled her, and then she like went away. Like,
But people
like
don't even know
Daniel
why
Caesar.
people don't even know why they canceled her, because people was hitting me like, yo, didn't she call black girls niggers? I'm like, no, she never did that. Never.
a lot of black women are not fans of Jules. That's why I was going to ask you in a follow up if you guys did.
A lot of
become
black
friends
girls are not fans of a lot of people.
where that may put you in a predicament with certain people. As far as a middleman, they may not like Jules, but that's your friend. But that's your also.
That has
your
nothing
friend.
to do with me, man. I don't. I stay out of stupid shit like that. Whatever issue you have with Jules, and I don't know what issues people have with her. Those aren't my issues. I don't have any issues with her.
Got you.
I don't know much about her outside of, you know, a couple of tweets and her doing activations and events like that, hosting. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know.
Curator of the vibes, I believe she.
Well, if that's, I hope she doesn't call herself that.
I believe she's the self-proclaimed curator of the vibes.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, maybe she has curated some vibes. I don't know, but you know, I don't know. People's problems with people usually I have nothing to do with. So if somebody is upset because me and Jules are tweeting each other back and forth,
I was furious.
that's like you need to go seek some help. Like, anybody that was offended by that,
I was angry all weekend.
yeah, you might need to go check in with somebody because there's something wrong with you.
I will say it is funny though that people hit you. People even hit me. Men texted me and said, "Yo, is Ball and Jules
so
a thing?" I'm like,
embarrassing.
Disgusting.
Did you text back?
no.
Thank you.
That shit is, listen, man, I'm telling you, and I understand now when you try to be private, you're looked at as being weird. You're looked at it as being sneaky. You're looked at it as being like, because people just feel like you're supposed to tell all and you're supposed to disclose all information to people that really don't care about you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it's like, why? I just don't understand how people really make this a part of their daily life to really want to be in the know of who's fucking who. We sit on here all the time. It's things that we try not to talk about, like this whole Zion shit. I think it's funny. I don't care that he's fucking a porn star and has a baby with a strip. I don't give a fuck. I think that he's wild.
Great reality show.
I think it's wild that he's paying $107,000 for that. But, you know, that's just me. I can't be mad at what Zion is doing.
Some people did notice that you did give Jules an immense amount of bags, but not the woman that worked at Home Depot that took over the internet as well.
That she deserved every bag.
Yeah.
I missed
Whole
that.
tool belt of bags.
I missed that. The Home Depot. I heard something about it. Did
So it
Shaq DM'd her or
Shaq
something like
DM'd
that?
her. Yeah, but we gotta talk about Shaq's DM too. But basically, there was a girl that went viral.
Shaq's a creep.
Shaq is crazy. There's a girl that went viral from Texas, of course, who works at Home Depot, and she texts. Well, her comment was
she's cute.
basically, people tell me all the time I'm too pretty to work at my job. She's a college girl, which I'm sure that she does hear that she's too pretty to work at Home Depot.
She could work in the garden section.
She works.
That's sexist.
She mixes paint.
I know.
But
She mixes
said
paint?
Yeah, she says it's putting her through college. Everybody was on there telling her to start her OnlyFans, and she basically was like,
See what I'm saying?
There's
See
still
this?
girls.
That's crazy.
That's the problem I have with this culture.
Is it paying
That right there, like starting only, like look at the option they're throwing on her. Yo, why don't you start an OnlyFans?
You're too pretty. Go to OnlyFans.
Don't work hard and get educated. Show us your pussy.
Yeah, like, yo, bro, that's disrespectful.
They
That
thought
is disrespectful.
They thought that was bigging her up.
But see
They
what
were
I'm-
basically
but-
saying that she could make millions off her face alone.
but she's pretty, so maybe she looked like she could be a print model. You know what I mean? She doesn't look like she's super tall, so she maybe not runway. But
Height shaming already.
no, I'm just saying she doesn't. I'm looking at the dryer behind her. She doesn't look like she's
not as tall as
Damn,
Jules.
damn, Maul is really like, that was really observant. I didn't even,
Well, that's how you don't get catfished, Demaris. You got to look at everything in the picture,
okay.
right? So, but why throw OnlyFans at this girl? Like, I just don't. I don't know, man. To me, that is like a
So
disrespectful.
Shaq DM'd her and said, "Don't let them people bother you." It spelled people wrong. She said, "Thank you, Shaq." He said, "Don't read the comments. Stuff like that will drive you crazy. Have a good day. Tell all your boyfriends I said hello." She said, "Haha, I will. Thank you. You too." He thought she was gonna fall into the "I don't have any boyfriends," and she skipped right over that. She's a pro.
No, he thought that she wasn't going to post that because Shaq wouldn't have jumped out there like that if he thought she was going to screenshot that and post that.
According to her, Shaq told her to post it, which to me is creepier. Also, the sentence "Thank you, Shaq" was fucking hilarious to me. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard.
Funny, yeah.
Imagine Shaq just giving you like some encouragement. You just, thanks, Shaq.
Shaq, I ain't gonna lie, you wasn't supposed to DM that girl, man.
And especially if you're dating Brittany Renner.
And she's in college, right? So she's probably between
Probably like 19.
20 and 22.
20 and 20. Well,
It's fine with him DMing her, but to tell all
No,
your
it's not. No,
boyfriends
it's
I
not.
said hello is crazy.
Do you think Shaq really wanted to DM her to give her encouragement
No.
to block out the haters? Is that really what Shaq was doing?
listen, man.
Nah, for sure.
A
though.
girl showed me a Shaq DM years ago, and I knew he was a different nigga. That's why he's top 5 on my
His
list.
Riz is crazy.
Oh, no, he came out the gate.
What'd he say?
I could have a Buick to you tomorrow. Drop.
Buick.
Drop top. I said, this nigga's ill.
Buick.
He never met you a day in the life, and he got a drop top on the way? What high I'm supposed to say? Yo, you want to go eat? This nigga's in your DM sending a drop top to you tomorrow that you don't even know, and I'm trying to take you to get some steak.
I'm not sure if Shaq broke a contract, though. Didn't Shaq do Lowe's commercials? That's like the real beef we need to talk about.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
He
No one even
he
did
might have
that.
a Lowe's deal.
Did that science? I swear Shaq did Lowe's commercials at one point.
Shaq has a commercial with everybody.
This could be a great rollout for Shaq to do Home Depot commercials with that girl, though. She could be the face of Home Depot.
She could be the face of Home Depot.
With Shaq, yeah.
That's insane.
Those would be great commercials.
I mean, listen, nothing is off limits these days.
Sure.
She may very well be shooting a Home Depot commercial right now.
I mean, I don't know. The OnlyFans shit was offensive, but if Zion's out here giving $107 a month, maybe she shouldn't work.
It ain't no pussy on this planet worth $107,000 a month. I wouldn't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
What's Zion's contract?
I don't care what his contract is. Giving a girl $107,000 a month?
I don't know if you read her tweets, but she was a great listener. She supported him.
Yo, I'm sorry.
She
but
didn't fuck Future at the concert. Like,
Even if
doesn't
she
that
had
some credit?
split that money, even if she had to split that money with the new baby mama, for $50,000 a month, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna shut. You won't see a tweet.
You guys heard it here first.
$1.3 million a year.
Zion's 5-year, $194.3 million contract, and he's played like what, 10 minutes?
Yo, how much of that is guaranteed?
All of it.
It says all of it's guaranteed.
NBA contracts is all of it is guaranteed, unless it's some shit like I know insurance. It was some insurance thing when Allen Houston with the Knicks his Knick contract because of his injury. I think insurance paid some of that to the Knicks or something like that. Like unless it's something like that, but once you sign your NBA contract, that money is fully guaranteed.
Last year alone, he made 10.5.
All right, if I'm 10.5 though, 107 just for her. Like, what's his whole budget at that point? You're making 10 million. He's already at 1.3 with that girl.
Yeah, but you looking at your bottom line, guy. Like you look at the bottom line.
Yeah.
No.
Bottom.
$107,000 a month to any woman for some pussy.
Well, support.
I'm looking at the net and gross
Support.
What is she
Women like to throw that support word. What is support? Can we like what falls under support? When you say I support my man, what falls under?
Yeah,
that?
what's the support?
Not
And you
tweeting
can't-
when
and you
when I
can't-
get another
and
girl
you
pregnant.
you can't say cooking and sex.
First of all, but that's still support.
See,
but okay,
see?
all right.
It's
we
not
can-
a
back to
bundle
it.
deal.
Okay.
Y'all try to treat support like Wi-Fi and TV and landline. Oh no, that shit
Oh,
is
it's a utility.
yeah. Like,
Well, she talked him up. She told him he was going to be the next LeBron.
Yeah.
she
That's
lied.
hell of a support. I deserve
No,
100.
you lied to me.
That's a great lie.
That's bad advice.
That's
You should be
$100,000
fired
worth of
for that.
lie.
You should be fired for that.
Cap.
Yeah, you should be fired for
That's
that.
$100,000 worth of cash.
She should be fired for telling that man that. He will never be the next LeBron. He
Yeah,
won't even come close to being the next
It's
LeBron.
actually terrible advice to pay for.
Are you kidding me?
With those knees?
Yeah. And that way, she thought it was a big stat that she didn't fuck Future. Does that maybe add in an extra 30 grand?
She didn't fuck Future, but she fucking all these other porn dudes and fuck on Brazzers.
No. She said
Brazzers.
she said she only fucked
Shelby
the
Steele.
same 5 guys in porn because she didn't want to get a high body count, just like her personal life.
And those were on camera, so we know they don't count.
First,
That's true.
it's haram to pay for some pussy when she's a porn star. That's haram.
No, that's actually how it works.
No.
She gets paid to do it.
If we're on set, yeah, if I'm like in the industry, yeah, we both get a check.
Yeah.
But I play basketball. I'm giving you, a porn star, $107,000 a month to fuck?
I think 1.2 for
That's
the
pretty
year is
insane.
fine for hoes, plural. But 1.2 for one, and you're making 10 that year?
And she's
Fiscally irresponsible, if you ask me.
I just thank God.
Is that a
I-
tax write-off? She has to be a tax
No.
write-off.
No.
No?
Unsolicited sex.
T&E?
It is TNA.
It's not just sex. That was his girlfriend.
No, it wasn't.
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
no, he has a child with his girlfriend. And that's what she's upset about.
Oh, no, that was his other girlfriend.
According to her, no, she was what she is. She was a hoe. I'm paying you. You a hoe. You pussy that I pay for. Just shut up.
Well, in Zion's defense, he did lead on Snapchat with, how much money do I have to pay you?
Yeah, that's poor negotiation.
But that's what
He didn't even go with a number and like, all right, let me undershoot it and then we'll find the middle one.
this is what most of these dudes in these situations, this is how they lead.
What a
Which is why I
specific
laugh
number,
at them
too.
when they feel like
Yeah, right.
they've been taken advantage of. It's like, your nigga, all you led with was with money. All you talk about is your money and your possessions. What do you think she's supposed to go after?
He is only 22. I'm not cutting him slack,
That don't
but
mean
he's
shit.
22.
You are cutting him slack. I know a lot of 22-year-olds
Why
that would not
107?
pay $107,000 for no pussy.
Where did the extra 7 come from?
I don't know
a
the
great
math
question.
he did.
Did Plan B start adding up?
I don't know. That's just crazy to pay that type of. But this is a deeper conversation because he's not the only one. He's not the only one doing this type of shit.
And I don't think he was really paying her 100. I don't think his long-term plan was going to be 107,000. I think it just added up to 107,000 that month.
This is why I'm actually
insane.
happy with our financial advisor, accountant, business manager, Loyan,
Shout out to
that we have a
Loyan.
good relationship with him. Because I know if I asked Loyan to send $107,000 to a woman 1 month, he would pull me aside as a friend and be like, "Rory, what the fuck are you doing?"
No, as in a month, he would call the cops on you.
Yeah.
In a year, maybe
He'd
he'd be like,
send a
"Yo, bro,
wellness-
you
a
got
wellness check.
Like he would see it get up to like 50K. Like, yo, bro,
Even though it's his job, I think Loyan would text me back, "No."
yeah, like,
Yo, but it's my money. No.
No.
Nah, like you bugging. I don't. Listen, man. You know, when you got 190 million, I know 107,000 doesn't seem like shit, but it's still It's still $100,000.
Outside of YesMalz gate, did anyone watch the Floyd Mayweather and John Gotti exhibition, if you will?
I saw clips.
Yeah.
The one-sided fight.
I didn't see it. I just saw the clips that's online of the fight being stopped and John Gotti the third wanting to keep fighting Floyd after the fight was.
Well, let me say this. This was a very poorly promoted fight. I heard about this kind of like a week ago, and then on Sunday night, I was like, oh shit, that happened. And I went back and watched it. But shout out to Floyd. I think he's a partner on this Zeus thing, which is similar to like a Triller or Thriller, whatever the fuck it's called.
Triller.
Which I think is great. If Floyd is going to continue to fight, might as well cut the middleman out and just stream it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So I love that. I just wish they promoted it a bit better.
Yeah, I didn't even know this was happening.
Yeah, this.
Floyd been cut the middleman out. He promoted his own fights.
Yeah, but he's still continuing to do it. I just feel like, I mean, of course, Logan Paul is a much bigger name than John Gotti III. And what was the other exhibition Floyd did?
Oh, the one in
The Japanese
the
kid.
Japanese kid.
Even that I felt like was even more of a thing. Maybe it's just because we're used to Floyd doing exhibitions now. It's not news. But this, I just feel like could have been promoted much, much better.
Well, based on a first-hand account, friend of the show, Armani.
Well, did you guys watch the fight, first of all, before we get into the aftermath? It was funny. It was actually fun to watch Floyd, like, throw combos that you know he would never throw. Like, Floyd was actually the aggressor in this fight.
They said he was just bullying him.
Like, even when he fought McGregor, granted, that was more of a, even though McGregor wasn't a boxer, he's still one of the best MMA fighters at the time. Like, you know, of course Floyd was going to beat him, but he has to have some defense against him. Logan Paul, I felt like Mayweather kind of just toyed around with. He just went after this kid the entire fight. He didn't put his hands up once until the end. I've never seen Mayweather go to the body in that type of way, pause. He was fucking destroying this kid. I don't think John Gotti threw a punch until the third round.
Damn.
Which, listen, I know he's a talented MMA fighter. I'm not taking anything away from him. I know he's new to boxing. But this was like, if it wasn't your name, you wouldn't be.
But that's why
that's where I give Logan Paul, everyone wants to shit on him, but he does take this shit extremely serious.
Oh, no, for sure. And he can fight.
And not to say John Gotti III doesn't, but his name is what did it. At least Logan Paul, outside of being the YouTuber and the money draw, fought a bunch of people before in those exhibitions, and he really took his craft more than just, I get to fight Floyd for money. I feel like Floyd even respected him a little bit. Floyd did not respect John Gotti III at one moment in this entire fight. He was laughing at him after throwing fucking 4-punch combos that I've never seen Floyd ever throw.
But do we, aside from that, do we feel like this is a good look for Floyd or a bad look?
I was very critical of Floyd when he started this exhibition thing. like really critical of it. I was even pissed when Logan Paul, a YouTuber, was able to fight one of the greatest fighters of all time, the greatest defensive fighter of all time. I was like, you're exploiting the sport at this point. But now that dust has settled and he's done so many of these, even Tyson getting involved in it, but of course, way different with Roy Jones than John Gotti III. But I don't care at this point. If someone's going to offer me $30 million to fight at fucking 46 years old and I get to laugh at my opponent, like,
and he's never going to lose. Like, these aren't.
Floyd is an entertainer.
Not real fights. That's
what I had to remember through this whole thing when I was really pissed at Floyd before. I was like, you're exploiting the sport. Like, what the fuck? You're ruining your legacy. I forgot that Floyd is also an entertainer. This is entertainment. He didn't fight. He entertained me.
If they paid LeBron James $30 million to play with the Harlem Globetrotters, does that ruin his legacy?
No.
No.
No, not at all. I don't think Floyd needs the money, but again, who am I to say someone should say no to $20 million to take 15 minutes to laugh at someone while punching them in the kidney repeatedly?
That's amazing.
I get it. I mean, it's all entertainment. Get your bag. But, you know, everything after the fight now, everybody in the ring fighting, backstage, brawls and all of that.
That seems to be where the real fight started.
Yeah.
All right, for those that don't know and didn't watch the fight, I think in round 6 or 7.
And the ref stopped the fight for trash talking, I think.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Because it was getting hilarious. Like, Floyd was laughing in the ring.
But what did they think was going to happen?
Floyd at one point
get in the ring and John Gotti was going to give Floyd like some issues. Did they not think that Floyd was going to laugh at him that entire fight?
Probably, but most people didn't think Logan Paul would give him any issues, which he didn't. But at least it was more of a fight to watch. Mm-hmm. This was like hysterical. Mm-hmm. And
the ref does have to protect both fighters. So if he felt like, listen, you could end up getting hurt in this ring, let me stop this now. Because it's an exhibition, but you might take a wrong hit from Floyd, like, because you're clearly no match for him.
And what was fucked up was Floyd realized that he was not going to throw any real punches at him. So he just kept putting his chin out there without his hands up just to get him to try to throw a hook where Floyd would have put him on his fucking ass.
Yeah.
So it went back and forth. The ref was like, nah, this is over. Then John Gotti did like a double fucking running back move to get around the ref. Went after Floyd. Floyd actually threw a real counter that was about to put John Gotti on his ass.
Yeah, he knocked his ass. He knocked his ass to the left a little bit.
I just like, what do you expect? And I understand anger and frustration, but do you think when the ref is not involved that Floyd is going to be any different of a boxer or worse?
Right.
Because now you're really trying to fight me. Now it's not an exhibition anymore.
Right. Now it's not an exhibition. You're serious. Like, you're really trying to come at me. So now I'm gonna show you, like, all right, I'm gonna hit you one time with this right, and you know everything else after. And then, you know, naturally it looks like it's a brawl. His entire crew is now jumping in the ring. And then some shit happened backstage. It said Jocelyn was fighting backstage.
Yeah.
What?
So yeah.
Hernandez?
Yep, Jocelyn Hernandez.
This has been the best rollout ever for that college.
She was
show.
fighting Big Bad Lex, our friend of the show.
Like as an undercard?
Nope. This was after the fight in the ring. This is footage, exclusive footage. Check it out on YouTube.
Who was Big Bad Lex?
Another female artist, I think.
Okay.
She's an artist?
She was on. She was one of the girls on Jocelyn's Cabaret.
Oh, I see what this is.
Yeah, this is a Zeus Network fight.
This is WWE.
No, but like this isn't television footage.
Oh,
this
yes,
was
it is.
firsthand.
Oh no, yes it is.
But sometimes that gets more views.
They
than
knew
the
there were going to be
footage.
cameras all over them.
Oh yes.
I mean, if a fight breaks out
there's
anywhere,
people saying that even this Mayweather Gotti fake ending was all just a scam. Like,
of course,
it was fake.
I just said it's WWE. Now I get it. This is WWE. This is Vince McMahon backstage getting into a fight with Hulk Hogan.
And people were saying that it was odd, like how quickly because security doesn't really run into boxing rings like that. Like, why did 20 people immediately know to run in right at that time? Like, I don't believe that, to be quite honest. I don't think that was planned.
I don't think.
I think John Gotti just lost his fucking temper.
Oh, that was.
But there was a lot of fights on the side of the ring afterwards that were actually great fights, because you rarely see in big brawls good fighting, because it's just hard to fight in a brawl.
Mm-hmm.
I think some of Floyd's sparring partners were next to that ring. I've never seen combos thrown in a street fight the way I did on the side of that ring. I don't know if you can pull that footage up, Julian, but it was like real boxing matches on the side of the fucking actual fight.
Yeah,
they was putting people to work. It wasn't just like throwing arms around, or whoever the biggest guy is can get on top of someone. They were throwing combos in there.
Yeah, this is entertainment though. This is all WWE shit. Like once you say it's a Zeus Network, and then Jocelyn and the girl that got into it backstage, they're part of the Jocelyn show that's on it. It's like, oh, this is all, we just gonna create content today.
Yeah.
That's all this was. This was a festival.
I mean, I think it's cool that John Gotti III has idolized Floyd his entire life and got to fight him. Guess that's cool. Just trying to see what from his angle.
John Gotti III's sister had a response to Floyd. If one of you wants to.
She said, Floyd Mayweather, your daughter was ran through by an animal with 12 different baby mamas. You're a little circus animal. You're all a pack of zoo animals. I swear on my kids, I'm coming for your daughter. It may be 2 years, 3 years from now, but I'm coming, cunt.
Wow.
That's
Jesus.
I never want to hear Mal say cunt ever again.
Yeah.
Is she canceled for this?
I mean, that's extremely racist. Diction. It's intentional.
But someone from Oyster Bay, Long Island, did not mean
an Italian
racist way at all.
What?
Family from Howard Beach? No fucking way.
I'm just saying.
Floyd's not one of the good ones.
I know what she wanted to say. Did she call Anna?
She said it. What do you mean?
You're all a pack of zoo animals? Who said something? I hope you get raped by a pack of zoo animals. Who said that? And they canceled him for that. Was it somebody that said, I hope you get raped by a pack of zoo animals?
That wasn't.
It was somebody in politics a few
Trump?
years ago. No, it was not Trump.
Was very funny.
It was somebody that said that. Like, I hope you get,
Was it Mel Gibson?
That seems like a Mel
Gibson.
That sounds like a Mel
it
thing to
was
say.
Mel Gibson's rant it was a voicemail, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was to his girlfriend, yeah.
Remember when Mel Gibson got that off?
Yo,
because I think his girlfriend or somebody was dating a black guy at the time.
Yeah, he didn't say zoo animals. He said, I hope you get raped by a pack of
niggers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel went all the way.
Mel
Mel
went
crazy.
Yeah.
Mel don't give a fuck.
He went full.
Yeah, he went all the way.
It was a wild.
Those weren't voices. Those was an old answering machine.
Yeah.
Like that was on tape.
Yeah. That's on hard copy. Yeah.
Get raped by a pack of niggas is crazy.
Jesus.
Oh, I
man.
forgot the Bill Burr joke about that whole thing of like, yeah, it was racist, but like in his defense, he lost his Laker tickets in that divorce. Like she got the season tickets for the Lakers.
Damn, I'd be sick.
Yeah, Nicolette Gotti definitely called y'all a bunch of fucking circus animals and niggas and.
Okay, we were talking about Karen stuff before. Is this not Karen-esque though?
Why?
Floyd did everything what he was supposed to do in that contract.
Yeah.
They stopped the fight, and then her brother tried to juke out a ref and go after Floyd, and then Floyd's hired security, who is paid to protect him.
Nah, it was more than hired security in that ring, Rory. That was the crew. That was
Whack 100 was there.
Yeah, that was the niggas that flew out with us. That wasn't just hired security.
But they had the TMT hats on.
Yeah, no, I know exactly what hats they hoodies and all of that. But yeah, I mean,
Rocky Thunder was in there throwing.
This is WWE shit though. Like we can't take none of this. Now,
I think that was serious. I'll be honest with you. I'm not on the conspiracy side.
Is that
everyone
John Gotti's
grandson? That's
granddaughter that said that.
John Gotti Jr.'s kids.
John Gotti III's sister. So the guy who was fighting his sister.
Gotti.
Okay, yeah. So what she was saying, I don't think Zeus wanted that.
No,
yeah, she went off.
She didn't do a post game interview.
No. She went off script with that. That tweet, that post, that was off script.
That was from the heart.
Yeah, she meant that. She meant that.
I mean, is this 30 mil or however much Floyd made worth now probably a lifelong conflict with the Italian mob?
Kind of.
Yeah.
That's not going anywhere. Like they're going to hate him forever.
Is he on anything on the Zeus network?
No, he was a professional MMA fighter that was good. And then he now is a professional boxer. This was his third fight.
Okay. So now
he's fought on everything.
If we see him on the Zeus network, I think we know that all of this is kind of like.
I mean, I think this would be cool.
Because what is Growing Up Gotti on now? Is that still on?
Well, that ended in like 2004.
No, but I feel like they brought that back a few years ago.
Oh, if they did, then I missed it. But those were his cousins. That he wasn't on that.
No, I know he wasn't, but I feel like this may feel like Zeus may be trying to bring back Growing Up Gotti a little bit.
Okay, I see it.
I mean,
right? I see the vision.
That show ended in 2005.
I don't want to put that on the
Okay.
Gotti family because I do know John Gotti III was a very serious MMA fighter. Like this isn't, even though he has that name and that's why he got this fight,
Yeah.
he took the MMA shit pretty seriously. And he
No,
was
no,
good.
no. I get that part. I'm saying
He's not a
now-
YouTuber is what I'm saying.
Right. But I'm saying now, as a result of all of this, do we see where there may be an angle where the Gottis get a show on Zeus now?
I could see it.
Yeah. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Like, I kind of see where they kind of can turn all of this into a bag for everybody.
That's a sick bag though. If you call my daughter a little circus animal and then we do a reality show with you.
Yeah, but I mean, listen, man. As I always say, this is a simulation. Nothing is weird. Everything is a go.
Wait, first of all, you're saying that Floyd should be scared because the mob could be after him. Wasn't she talking about NBA YoungBoy?
Yeah.
She should be scared, not. I'd be way more scared of NBA YoungBoy than the current Italian mob.
Well, they probably.
Shit, what are you talking about? Floyd scared. She just called NBA YoungBoy an animal.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he's on house arrest.
Way more dangerous than the reformed Gottis.
He's on house arrest in the mountains in Utah, so she kind of may feel like he's not really a threat right now.
I'd be terrified.
Gotti posted on his Instagram story, punk bitch tagged Floyd and said, "You're my enemy for life." So,
wait, who said this?
The third, John Gotti the third.
But why? Why is he a punk bitch?
I feel like he might have said something that we didn't hear. That's why.
It's boxing.
Yeah, but like punk bitch meaning like the guy called the fight, like the fight was over, and he.
Like if Floyd calls him a punk bitch, that would make more sense to me because the fight was over and then
Right.
you went after the bell and tried to fight. Like to me, that's more of a
some
bitch
punk
move.
shit, yeah.
But I know of course, it's all entertainment.
That's
This
what I'm saying.
set up for the next one. Now we're gonna get a second fight when we never would have.
We don't want a second.
We don't care.
I kind of do.
I think that no,
What?
you don't.
You don't want to watch that.
We got to go to Miami for that.
No, you don't want to watch that shit. I do see them setting up a new Gotti show though on Zeus.
I actually
can see
no.
that.
Why I want to see the second fight is after the animal comments. I think Floyd wouldn't be laughing in that ring. I don't think we didn't need to get out of round 1.
Yeah.
He didn't throw a punch till round 3. And Floyd was messing around with him.
Or
Now you get the second fight with, of course, everyone's going to tune in after this. And we might get an angry Floyd that's not here to exhibition.
or
He's going to fucking destroy that kid.
or do we get Floyd's daughter, her first fight
Ooh,
versus
Floyd.
the Nicolette Gotti girl?
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, Floyd's daughter
would love
is
that,
really
though.
tiny. Like really, really tiny.
That guy, we don't know how big that Nicolette girl is. I don't know who that
Does
is.
Nicolette fight?
I don't think so.
Floyd's daughter doesn't fight.
But I'm
I
going to
don't
take
know.
Floyd's daughter in that just because her dad can train her.
Yeah, like we get all of that on Zeus. Like he's training his daughter. I'm just saying, I just know how it goes with these networks when they trying to make content and shit. I know how this shit go.
Have you heard any NBA YoungBoy lyrics? I just don't think he's lying.
You seen the interview he had with Elliot and B Dot?
Yes.
How he was talking like Basquiat and that shit. He was all monotone. I was like, no, this kid is
He's a killer.
And then I think he did that whole interview where he was talking about changing his life, and he's seen so many crazy things, and and then I think like 2 weeks after that he was on the internet like, yo, you punk bitch nigga, I had them niggas come get me. I was like, yo, you just did an amazing piece with Elliot and B Dot talking about peace and tranquility.
No more violence and lyrics. We got to change. Yo, I'm going to kill everybody.
Yeah, like, yo, I've been putting too many bad energy out there. We just need to change all of this. 2 weeks later, he was on the internet going crazy with no shirt on. I said, damn, that changed that. Elliot and them packed it up, and that was it.
Fair. I'm just saying, I've been to Howard Beach lately. Not to say that I would mess with Howard Beach, but I'm not NBA
Man,
YoungBoy.
this is all entertainment. We ain't worried
NBA
about that.
YoungBoy will destroy Cross Bay Boulevard. You guys won't stand a fucking chance.
I thought that this was another fucking joke as well, but it did turn out that Conor McGregor did seriously hurt the Miami Heat mascot at the game.
That's the first fight he's won in a while.
Yeah.
All right, don't say that about
Sorry, he's
about
Irish.
my lad.
He's Irish.
Your lad.
Well, so like obviously the first punch didn't connect. It was that one.
Yeah, it
the
was that
first
one.
look how because the mascot
You could tell the way he jumped.
where your head is.
Yeah.
Fan of him.
Because they thought he was joking still. So they were like giving him support. They think this is still an act. He's actually probably knocked the fuck out.
What is he spraying on him?
Like the first hit didn't touch
He's
his
top
actual
heavy,
head.
so he probably just fell because of the
That wrecked him. Pause.
Yeah, you could tell the way his legs move. Like, yo, oh shit, you really punched me in my mouth right there.
But that's why you can't play around with real fighters. I was explaining to Julian and Peach. I think it was probably right around. It was October of when we started this pod. When my cousin, who used to be a professional boxer, I was sparring with him, and he broke my ribs.
Yeah.
He didn't intentionally
Right.
try to. We were sparring, but they don't know their fucking strength against civilians.
Yeah, they don't know their hands, and yeah.
Like,
That's why you can't play boxing. You can't play around with it.
and then said it was my fault because my elbow wasn't there.
Yeah,
Just don't break my rib. Like bruise them.
Don't hit me that fucking hard.
Yeah, fighters just don't know how strong they are. That's why I was terrified for John Gotti III. I've never seen Mayweather swing like that. He was just hitting body the whole time.
Ow.
I know he's pissing blood today.
I can't watch none of that shit, though. That shit is stupid to me. I can't watch none of that shit.
Is it?
Yeah, man. I don't want to see that shit. Man.
Well, I do want to see John Gotti fight one of the Paul brothers.
What?
Why?
He would get destroyed.
Yeah.
He's not a boxer.
I mean, he's a professional fighter, and they're not.
Yeah, no, but it's different, though.
The Paul brothers are
no, I think it's an even playing field because the Paul brothers are great boxers, but they're not professional boxers. He is a professional fighter, John Gotti III.
They're professional fighters.
But what makes you a professional fighter?
You have to be in the actual circuit of professional boxing.
Well,
But I
yeah,
mean,
you're right.
like
They do
talent wise, what would differentiate?
You have to
They're training
beat
the
a certain
same.
amount of amateurs to get the shot to become a professional boxer. The Pauls just, I think they probably could get in that circuit, but they'd rather make $20 million to go fight Nate Robinson instead.
They should make it a bundle. Like, if I'm an MMA fighter and you're a boxer, you should have to box me, right? We have that fight, and then I have to get in the MMA.
See,
ring.
that's the thing. And within MMA, there are elements of boxing. Boxing is so far removed from MMA. It's too complete. There's no combat where
yeah,
MMA.
But I'm just saying, let's make it even.
But then it wouldn't be even. MMA fighters know how to throw a punch. Boxing is a part of their sport. MMA is not a part of boxing at all. They don't use they move, but they're not.
And even how you box in MMA is not.
It doesn't translate.
No, but fighters in MMA have gotten clean knocked out from just like a straight right and shit like that. It's not all like wrestling ground and pound.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but those straight rights is because they were trying to block the flying knee and left their face exposed.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you want me to step into your world,
step into mine.
Like if I'm stepping into Floyd Mayweather's world as a boxer,
that's so unfair. Like.
It's unfair if I'm not a boxer and I'm stepping in the ring with arguably the greatest boxer ever.
But that's
unfair.
You take boxing classes in order to become a
so train this nigga for 3 months to fucking kick.
You have a much easier experience going from knowing how to be a professional MMA fighter to at least getting in the boxing world. Going from boxing to MMA is insane.
Crazy.
Like,
guys have never thrown a kick.
The way Conor McGregor kind of hung with Floyd and did a good job.
Hey, yo.
That's not Floyd, if he stepped into an MMA ring with that Conor McGregor, it would be a bloodbath. Like, Floyd would last maybe 30 seconds.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's not
Take
fair.
him to the dojo, train this nigga for 3 months.
He ain't gonna do that.
He's 46.
There's also a reason MMA is 3 rounds and boxing can go to 12.
Yeah, but that's
like,
what I'm
it's
saying.
a different
Fuck
sport.
That. Make it a bundle. I bet you that'll sell more tickets than that fucking boxing would. I guarantee you more people will watch Floyd Mayweather get into an MMA ring.
That fight would last
would never.
3 seconds.
But Floyd Mayweather would never. He would be putting himself in immense harm doing that.
That fight wouldn't even last a first round. That would be so done quick.
John Gotti III would smoke Mayweather in MMA.
I'm just saying, man. Let's let everybody step outside of their comfort zone. Fuck that. Step out of the boxing ring. Step into the MMA ring.
All right, you willing to do it?
I'm not a fighter.
No, I'm saying, but would you be willing to do that? Like, if we trained you in MMA, not us, obviously we can't fight, but if we got you in MMA
if
training,
Demaris trained you,
if we got you in MMA fighting, would you be willing to,
I'm trying to think, like a comparison, maybe like an NHL player could probably do okay in the NFL just by sheer size and athleticism. You throw an NFL player on skates in the NHL, he's not going to be that effective.
I mean,
that's what I feel like boxing and MMA would be.
Nancy Kerrigan for 3 months, I'm pretty sure he'll be.
Know how to take out someone's knee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think he'll be okay. I'm just saying, if you make it even, like, I got to step into your world. Okay, now step into mine.
Talk about a reality show for Zeus. Nancy Kerrigan and Gronk.
Wasn't there a reality show like that though, where they had athletes from different sports all compete, like They had Jerry Rice play baseball.
Oh yeah.
What show was that?
I don't remember the name of it.
I was about to say Pros versus Joes, but that was like
something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like something like that. Like that to me is more entertaining. Like, okay, take the greatest boxer ever now, and he's fighting an MMA fighter. He's boxing an MMA fighter. Now let them go into the MMA ring and get in that world.
There's a show right now. I don't know if it's Netflix or what network it's on, but they're taking because gaming racers.
You okay?
Jesus Christ.
It's okay.
Gamers that do racing games.
The gay game, like that's kind of like, I get it.
Yeah, about it. Sure. Gran Turismo, like the racing game. Gamers are getting so good that they can now race professionally because the simulators are so accurate to that replicate an actual car. There was one kid, just a gamer, beat a professional driver around a track, like a ranked professional racer. And now there's a series on one of the networks that follows gamers on a professional circuit, actually getting behind a wheel and driving. It's crazy.
Can they drive stick? Pause.
Yeah, because that's how the game is too.
Simulation is manual.
Yeah. You know how you can get like the full wheel and the whole thing?
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah, so now they're actually taking them from the game and putting them in real life, and they're doing well.
That's interesting.
It's crazy.
Because I always feel like the simulation, I understand, but being on an actual racetrack is different.
Yeah.
So, like, yes, the simulation, I get it, the mechanisms and things like that, but being in a real car on a racetrack, that's a totally different thing.
Like, you can be nice at driving the simulator because you don't have the fear of dying.
Right.
Like, you're not going to hold back. You're going to be ill.
Yeah.
Because if you crash, it's like, start over.
I'm in the living room, yeah.
Way different when you...
I'm on the actual course. Like, that's different. Like, that's not like me being good at, like...
Call of Duty or something?
Like Mike Tyson's Punch Out and then stepping in the ring with Floyd. Like, it just does it. It's like, all right, this is totally different.
That's funny. Well, I still think, to close this, you guys need to put some respect on John Gotti III's name, because I think he could beat the Paul brothers.
I don't think so.
He's a professional fighter.
Yeah, I don't think so. I keep telling y'all that. I don't know which Paul brother it is. Not the one that you touched your heart and gave him a fish sandwich. Not him. Who's the other brother? What's his name?
Jake.
No,
he fights for real.
I told people
they both fight for real.
No.
Jake is more
I
legit.
put Jake.
Yo, listen, when Jake fought Nate Robinson, I told people, I said, yo, wait a minute. Because somebody sent me his YouTube shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know nothing about him, didn't see no fights, no training before that Nate Robinson fight was announced. And when I saw him on YouTube, I said, bro, he can really box.
No, I was on record when everyone was laughing before the fight that I said he is going to smoke Nate Robinson.
Yeah.
And got killed for a week talking about it.
No, he hit Nate hard. He hit Nate so hard, I don't think we see Nate after that. And I know Nate, God bless you, he was dealing with some health issues. I think his kidneys or something. Like last year, something like that. So hopefully he's all right. But for a while after this fight, we ain't see no tweets, no Instagram. Nate had a dope series on YouTube. It was kind of like MTV Cribs, I think. I haven't seen none of that. And like I said, I know he's been dealing with his health has been an issue. So maybe that's the reason. But
he was good at
fight was dangerous for Nate to take.
He was good at the internet because I feel like
he unplugged
two or 3 days later, he tweeted, just woke up.
Yeah.
I don't know. And we don't know if he tweeted that. That might have been somebody that just had his account.
He got a brand deal from this too.
And all I'm saying is John Gotti is not Nate Robinson.
Right.
What brand deal did he get? A mattress?
Some mattress?
Deal?
Yeah. Tempur-Pedic?
What was he? What brand deal did Nate get after this fight? Because it had to be something with pillows and mattresses.
NyQuil.
Yeah. Because he unplugged Nate's TV. Like, that nigga Nate went limp. I was scared. I thought Nate died in that ring. Like, that's how Apollo Creed died. That was Apollo Creed. That's exactly how Apollo Creed fell in Rocky and died. Same exact way.
Yeah. And the fact that he threw an overhand to someone shorter than him was hilarious.
Right. Yeah, like that
was crazy.
But I told people that Jake Paul, I saw it in them YouTube videos. I was like, whoa, I don't know why y'all calling this dude amateur or...
Well, he was an amateur at that time.
Yeah, but...
he knows how to fight. Amateur boxers know how to fight.
Yeah, nah, he was in there, like, he was throwing some... I said, nah, dog, this is dangerous for Nate to play this type of game. But hopefully Nate is all right.
Yo, if Search and Rescue couldn't get any worse, there's a Dirk verse on there that makes it 10 times worse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said he's worse than Kevin Gates. I'm me.
I didn't even know that was possible.
That's a high bar.
Yeah, because, Kev be going crazy. India, no, I'm down to drink pee.
Rhyming me with pee is hilarious.
It is hilarious.
So simple, right?
All right, before we break down
so much weight.
Before we break down the pee bar, why do we think Drake scrapped this verse?
Well, you know why he scrapped his verse.
Do you think it was the P line or just the entire verse in itself?
Probably the P line stamped it.
Yeah.
If he was thinking about scrapping the verse, the P line gave him a definitive like, nah, I'm cool.
And you can't make this the third record because they did, what's the one at the Nike compound they did?
Laugh Now, Cry Later.
Yeah.
Amazing record. The one where Drake's a lesbian. Girls Like Girls, great record. Yeah, you can't follow it up with Search and Rescue and Drinking Pee.
Yeah, no.
That's way too Dubai for me.
That was a good call to scrap that one.
But so why he didn't scrap the whole song?
He should have scrapped the entire record, to be quite honest.
It's doing really well.
It is doing well.
It's
Drake.
No, I know, but
I'm sure it's breaking every Spotify record you could think of.
Like every record he puts out is going to do really well.
It's all right.
Well, Dirk tried to clean this up and say he was talking about...
with a mop.
All right.
You tried. It was a good attempt. That it was about drinking pop like soda that he mixes with the lean, but pop doesn't rhyme with me. P rhymes with me.
And he also said pee.
And he also said it worse than Kevin Gates, who said that he would drink Beyonce's pee.
And like saying his girlfriend knows too. Like does she grocery shop?
Does he mix his lean with pee?
Maybe.
It's progressive.
And I mean, I don't think it's that egregious of a bar if you do think that squirt is pee. Because if that's the case, I'm down.
Squirt is pee, right?
They have
Squirt
tested
is
it. There's traces of urine in squirt.
The squirt is pee.
And why is that so egregious compared to so many other rap bars?
Listen, if you have that relationship with your significant other and y'all get nasty like that, listen, do your thing. I would just hope that somebody is drinking a lot of water, that their water intake is high, and they're not peeing golden piss all over your face or mouth.
Well, that's a very big Pornhub category. So.
We know that mental health is a real thing. We know that. We know that some people suffer from it.
I just wanted to see Drake and 40's face when they were like, all right, oh shit, Dirk just sent his verse in.
Let's go.
Bop their head to that shit. And then, all right, erase that from Pro Tools.
Yeah.
We'll just put this out tomorrow, as is.
So are people online killing Dirk about this? About
Of course.
this bar?
And just the verse in itself is just not that good. But I don't know. I don't like Dirk on these types of records to begin with. So I see he kind of had to force it.
What kind of records do you like Dirk on, though?
Murderous ones that talk about destroying the community.
Murderous ones.
Yeah, ones that are going to ruin the youth.
Yeah.
Because I didn't even like the positive shit he did with Cole.
You ain't like that record?
I'm joking.
Oh, I like that record.
I liked it. I just thought it was hilarious that they said it might be the song of the summer.
That's sick.
That's definitely not song of the summer. Nobody wants to hear that at the day party.
Drake just keeps being thrown into random shit. He got thrown into India and Dirk's kinks. And then he just got thrown into a robbery out of nowhere. Drama went to Toronto, minding his business. And I'm very happy to know that DJ Drama is okay.
First and foremost,
for sure.
Hopefully he's okay. I texted the group chat last night and just checked on him. He said he's okay. Didn't ask what happened. Didn't ask, I don't really care about shit. Just a personal making sure that somebody that you fuck with is okay.
But these goons in Toronto went on to say, shout out to Drake after taking Drama's jewelry.
That's dangerous only because, number one, I don't think Drake sent anybody to do anything to DJ
No,
Drama.
not at all. That's why I'm sure Drake was at home minding his business. Like, yo, what the fuck? Did you just put me in a crime?
Right, but, you
still getting over Dirk's pee.
Y'all run down, y'all rob DJ Drama, seemingly have his jewelry. I don't know if that's the money DJ Drama had on him that he's flashing.
Fanning Canadian dollars is hilarious.
They're much
Canadian
better
dollars?
looking dollars than ours, though.
Is it?
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought that was American
It looks
dollars.
like Monopoly money.
No, that look like American dollars.
We have the ugliest
Canadian.
money in the
No, that's American dollars.
Oh.
too shiny.
Let's
Look at
You
this.
would
The
know
shine. Look at the shine.
That's Canadian.
That's waxy.
The shine.
It's not even green.
Yeah, it's definitely
I
Canadian
can't
money.
tell what that is, but
Looks like
either way,
Post-it notes.
I know that Drake. When they said shout out Drake, I know he was like fuck.
Yeah.
Because now whether if Drake could come out right now and say he had nothing to do with that, and people are gonna be like, yeah, right. And that's what that does. That puts you directly into something that you may not have had anything to do with it. They might have just felt like robbing DJ Drama, taking his shit, and that's what they did. But then saying shout out to Drake makes it a whole different thing, especially online.
Yeah.
Because now people jump in the comments like, yo, Drake sent so-and-so sent the goons at DJ Drama, da-da-da. So now Drake almost has to get involved in some way, whether he releases a statement, whether he reaches out to these goons and say, yo, listen, give Drama his shit back. You know what I mean? Like, people around him may know who these dudes are. Yo, listen, give Drama. I fuck with Drama. Like, y'all got to give him his shit back.
So
but doesn't that make
it
kind of look like maybe he did have something to do with it? If he, of course, we know it's easy for Drake to reach out to anybody in Toronto.
Once you say shout out whoever, it could be shout out Bob after somebody robs you. And if Bob happens to be one of the biggest fucking recording artists in the world, and this happened in his city, and you and Bob have a relationship, Rory, Bob has to get involved somehow. He has to say something, say, yo, I had nothing to do with that. He has to, because even if you don't, you look kind of shady.
Silence is violence.
I would stay far.
It looks a little like it's like
I'd stay out of it. If I had nothing to do with it to begin with, then I'm not going to get involved.
But do you feel like Drake doesn't have to at least speak to Drama about it on a personal level? Not saying Drake has to release a statement on social media. I don't really care about that. But you don't think that as a result of this, Drake probably already has or will reach out to Drama like, yo, listen, I had nothing to do with that?
I think that conversation definitely happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying he has to say, so not publicly, not to the masses, but him and Drama definitely.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because they have a relationship, whether it's the greatest relationship in the world or it's just a working relationship, they have a relationship with each other.
But I'm also sure Drama knows people in Toronto that could get this back before having to ask Drake to do it. And if I'm Drama, I'm going to have way too much pride to ask Drake to get my chain back.
True. Until these gentlemen say, shout out Drake, right? Because if they never say that, then yeah, if you got relationships in Toronto, you reach out through other avenues. But when they say shout out Drake, that's, again, we know that Drake is probably like, fuck, like, why would they even say my name?
Do we blame the worst interview question in interview history?
No, I don't think...
Because even Drama took Drake's side in that question, and
I don't think
Toronto still wasn't happy about it.
I don't think that has anything to do with it. Like, we don't know the details on what happened or how it happened.
He could have left that shit in a hotel safe, and they knew it made.
Well, no. I think that we know that it was definitely taken off of him. But again, I'm not gonna say it had anything to do with that. Sometimes you don't know, man. People just feel like, it's an opportunity and they take advantage of an opportunity. You know what I mean? It could be that simple sometimes. It's unfortunate, but that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people is just like, oh, word, he out here, he ain't with nobody, no security. He don't got an entourage with him, all his jewelry on. I'm taking that.
Okay.
It happens like that sometimes.
Of course, we already have talked about putting crimes on camera. Just is what it is at this point. I want to have that conversation. But why this one in particular? I can make sense of if someone has beef with somebody and ends up taking their jewelry to put it on the internet to say, hey, look, I got their chain.
Yeah.
Because people are invested in whatever this beef is, usually actually fueled by fucking internet losers. What was like, okay, you got DJ Drama's chain. Okay.
Right.
Like, now what?
But that's
like, what now?
That's a whole nother conversation, because if you're gonna rob somebody, first of all, the fact that dudes rob people now and put it on social media is absolutely insane to me.
They probably thought they were really smart because they put masks on. Meanwhile, their phone has an IP address.
Yeah, and not only that, there's cameras everywhere you walk now. Like, I don't know. I think everything is a performance now because of social media. You know what I mean? Like, we could rob you in Toronto, but the world will know. You know what I mean? Like, we post this video, now the world knows you got robbed in Toronto. Before it was you get robbed somewhere, whoever was in that vicinity knew.
Yeah.
But now everybody feels like they got to perform. They got to be putting on a show. They got to, it's a clout thing. It's a stat thing. Like, yeah, like, check in. You know what I mean? Like, this is how we get down over here. Like, you can't just come over here without hitting somebody up and saying, yo, I'm in town for a few days, and checking in with whoever. I just, DJ Drama is a little too old to be checking in, I think.
Yeah.
And I think, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, the checking in thing.
If Drama was in his mid-20s, I don't think someone like a DJ Drama should check in.
Yeah.
Again, I'm a civilian. I don't really know the check-in rules like that, but isn't it more so with gang affiliations and things of that nature?
That's what I thought. I thought it was always like, if it's illegal activities, like you're selling drugs, moving weight, things like that, or some street shit. Yeah. I think if DJ Drama got booked to DJ a gala or something in Toronto, I don't think he should have to call the highest ranking, whatever the street gang is, member, and say, hey, look,
Mr. Morgan,
I'm crossing the border this Saturday to do an event. Like, I'm just letting y'all, think that's where you put too much of the street shit into the industry and the music business. And I think that's another problem in a whole nother conversation is that we've allowed too many of the street ethics and rules to infiltrate business and, you know, like real industry shit. Like, and it's only, again, with hip hop.
Well, a lot of cities have like a complex about their crime. Because until the internet, you couldn't, unless you went to a city, you didn't really know outside of maybe New York, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, Detroit, that it was just an awful place. Like there's places in Connecticut that are more terrifying to me than any borough in New York City.
Oh,
but no one knows that. And then people from Connecticut get a complex like, wait, you don't think we're tough? And now we have Wi-Fi and we can show you.
We can show you exactly what happens. But don't get it twisted. Toronto, they get down to Toronto.
I was getting to that, yeah.
Chased me on that same street. I think Drama got robbed on King Street, I think he was at. Them niggas chased me right off that same street years ago. I was up there for Carnival 1 year.
The scariest thing about Toronto is you never know when you're in the hood.
Yeah.
That's what's so terrifying about that city.
You know.
Sure.
When you're from a hood, you know when you in another hood.
Grown men on BMX bikes is always the biggest giveaway.
Not only that, it's usually when the street signs change color. Because sometimes they be blue and then they turn to like a brown or a green. You know where it's like, all right, Martin Luther King Boulevard, love Dr. King. I ain't never been on a Martin Luther King Boulevard that wasn't dangerous. Yeah. Never in my life.
Or
you see MLK Boulevard, yo, get me off this street.
But there's places in like Scarborough that I would think I was in the nicest suburb ever, and then I looked at, oh, that's a pistol. Never mind, I'm gonna leave. Like that's why Toronto scares me so much. There's what's the shit? Brampton. Brampton has beautiful areas, but it's fucking West Indian killers on every block. I'm terrified.
There's beautiful areas in Brooklyn. There's beautiful areas in the Bronx, Queens. It's the same everywhere you go. It's going to have its nice areas.
Just a little easier to identify in other cities because Canada keeps everything clean.
See, it's very clean. But what happens is their tone in which they speak is very like, proper.
Yes.
And then when you walk into their crib, they ask you to take off your shoes. Like they don't walk around their house with shoes on. Respectful thing, right? It's like, oh, this is a respectful. This same respectful gentleman will push your fucking wig back.
Yeah.
London is everywhere.
London, I can tell a little bit more when I'm in the hood. I think Toronto's #1 on that list for me, though.
That you can't tell?
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, if anybody out there has any, they on the fence about it, don't get it twisted. Beautiful city. Toronto's a beautiful city. Beautiful women, beautiful culture. But you can catch your issue in Toronto as well.
Yeah, that Scarborough Mall is terrifying. You been in the food court over there? Fucking million crepes.
You still go to the food court in malls?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, use the bathroom.
I ain't been to a food court in years.
I go to Sbarro's to get a slice.
That's the
joke.
That's
all right.
Oh, you see?
That's fucking New York blasphemy.
Sbarro from New York City.
I've never had a slice of Sbarro.
You got a shower after eating a piece of Sbarro.
That's the worst pizza. If you from out of New York, don't come to New York and say you had pizza and you went to Sbarro. Don't do that.
But I mean, the mall food court has that chicken teriyaki spot that's in every mall.
That shit has roaches in every mall.
Well, they're seasoned great.
You know what I was never a fan of, and niggas went crazy when it came out. What's that Chinese spot?
Panda Express.
Panda
Express.
That's nasty.
You niggas went crazy for Panda Express when it came out.
I mean, is it that far off from Nobu?
What?
It's just packaged differently.
All right, you wilding a little bit.
That's disrespectful.
A little bit of wilding.
It's very close. Outside of the steak,
True.
the chicken is very much the same.
No, it's not. Don't do that to Nobu, man. Don't do that. That's disrespectful.
Okay.
Well, everybody knows Nobu is overrated.
I love Say Less for the environment. I think it's a great place. The food is good too, but it's not far off from Panda Express. Are you about to tell me Say Less is far off from Panda Express?
Brings up a great point.
Yeah.
Just Panda Express doesn't have their name engraved on the plate.
Yeah, but
Say Less is far
Panda doesn't have bad bitches.
Yeah, Mal, we'll have you try the broccoli from Say Less and then the broccoli from Panda Express.
Say Less is far off from Nobu, though.
I guess.
So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you want to say Less and Panda Express is along the same family tree.
And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I think Say Less is for the ambiance. I don't think it's for...
But you only paying for... most of the time is the ambiance and the brand. That's what it is with the restaurant business. It's like we've worked our way into a space where it's just the name, the brand. Like the food is the same fried rice. The satays are all frozen. They throw those in the fryer the same way. Pour the peanut sauce on it. It's not like they don't make them fresh right there.
What's the one that's a club and also a restaurant? Right on
Tao.
Tao. Come on. Is Tao that far off from a hood Chinese spot?
No, again, brand, ambiance, you know, that's what you're paying for. You're paying for that. The experience.
Overpaying.
Yeah, no, overpaying for sure. But at the core of it, yeah, a lot of that food, I'm with you 100%. A lot of that food is really not that much of a
When we were in LA, I went to the West Hollywood Soho House and got like a double tequila on the rocks. It was a $44 drink. And then I was like, what is the tequila? I asked the server, I was like, what is like this? I'm not paying for it. First of all, I feel like if you're paying that much for a drink, you should tell the person how much that shit costs. So I Googled it. The bottle was $40 some odd.
Oh, yeah.
They're paying for 2 ounces the price of the bottle. That margin is insane.
Alcohol is the only product that you can charge the upcharge. That you can't even do that with Coke.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that with nothing else. You can't do that with nothing else. Like alcohol, like if you know how much those bottles cost that you be paying $8, $9, $1,000, like you go to the liquor store, that bottle was $200.
Yeah.
I mean, most restaurants that don't overcharge, their profit is just alcohol.
Oh,
Like, they're breaking even on food.
Absolutely.
They're there to sell alcohol.
That's why, you know, you go to these places and, you know, if you're going to pay $44 for a drink, a double shot of tequila, at least let it be top shelf tequila. Like if it's top shelf, and it probably wasn't even top shelf tequila.
No, well, that's why I was like, hey, like this, you know, I come here all the time. Like I've gotten this drink. I've never been charged remotely close to this. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, we'll adjust it. And she knocked it down to like 22.
Wait, that's all you had to do?
You just got to complain?
Yeah,
I wasn't complaining. I was just like,
Oh, maybe these Karens have a point.
Yeah.
We need to give them their credit. They have a good strategy now. I think about it.
She charged
Goddamn.
me for a different tequila. And I was like, well, why didn't, I don't know. It was.
But see, she wouldn't have told you that if you didn't say nothing.
No,
that's
of course
the bullshit.
not. Yeah.
Well, bartenders are hustlers.
I had 2 drinks. It was like $60.
Why didn't we do that
Especially in New
at
York
Roots
City.
Picnic then when we got those doubles of tequila that tasted like ice and water?
We got swindled. We paid for drinks and then 20 feet away, just behind another fence, we could have just had an open bar and we paid like $50 for 2 drinks.
I think it was 60.
Some bullshit.
That's why I don't drink.
10 feet away, open bar. We were right next to it.
That's why I don't drink.
That's why.
Because it costs too much?
Not that it costs too much, but you know the upcharge on it. And it's like, I'm not paying. Like y'all are playing in my face at this point.
That's why I used to get like actually offended when people would say the Palooza tickets were way too much. I'm like, all right, they start at $40. It's open bar. You get a whole bottle of retail priced Hennessy for your ticket. And
Right.
and you also get to see T-Pain.
Right.
And women.
And y'all complaining.
This is a steal.
Yeah.
We should be charging y'all so much fucking more money.
It's like the H&M fee right there.
Like-
Like that's.
Yeah.
That's insane. You get a whole bottle of Hennessy for $40.
But see, that was my thing in the group chat the other day when me, you, and Ben and us was talking. That's what I was saying. Like, yo, you can make it a steal for somebody, and somebody is still going to complain.
Oh,
you
always.
can't please everybody.
Voicemails.
Voicemail time?
Yeah, Rory, I want to start with this one because I think this tracks with your history.
Feel like I'm about to get offended?
Yo, what up, Rory? What up, Mal? Question for Rory, since we are brothers of a similar pigment. Yo, so I've never had a problem getting with white chicks. The question is, how do I get these beautiful black queens to be interested in a, mid-30, dad bod, average-looking white dude? Let me know. Oh, this is Memphis from the DMV.
His name is Memphis,
Memphis from the DMV.
and he's from the DMV.
That's a good start.
Okay.
First of all, fix that
Memphis?
microphone, please. Jesus Christ. I could not hear him that well.
Oh, him.
He
Oh.
was in his car. People keep calling y'all from their car. It's very funny.
Memphis from the DMV. Okay, Rory. So I think what he was trying to ask you, Rory, is how do you get away from the milk of magnesias to the shea butters?
The Yes Jewels
You should start with
the
not
Mariah
calling
Mills.
them beautiful black queens.
Okay.
It sounded wrong coming out of his mouth.
Okay.
2, maybe not.
Is that him objectifying them?
Kind of.
Because they told me that before too one time. They said I
It's
was
just not a way to approach
It's not the best way.
people, period. And maybe just don't group them all into one being. Like, I can't give you advice on how to get black women because women are different.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if he gave me a black woman in particular, and like I knew what her personality was like and what she was like, I could give advice.
Okay.
So maybe we should start with not grouping them in that there's just one thing to do to get all black women.
I just think
Like, that's fucking a nuts question.
I think it's funny that he asked the white boy how to get black women, and the whole nigga sitting right here.
Well, you're with YesJulz.
I'm with all women.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I date all women.
Well, I think just because he saw over the weekend that you were with a white woman, that maybe he wanted to ask me.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
No, she's Puerto Rican from the Bronx.
There you go.
No, she's not from the Bronx, but yeah.
That's a weird question, though.
But I understand it. Like, you date the sisters, so.
Yeah, but I don't have one thing that gets all black women.
What's your hook?
He has a playlist.
You carry hot sauce in your tote bag?
Yes, I voted for Biden. So they all want me.
There you go.
Wait, so
Demaris, as a black woman, what would you say in that?
Yeah, Demaris.
Well, black women aren't a monolith, so like Rory said, you have to figure out which kind of black woman
You just got to catch a black woman that's just willing to experiment with a white boy. It's all about timing.
Or find black women that like white men. There are plenty of black women who only like white men.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what he does to get all the white queens.
I'm saying it just sounds like he's probably going out in the wrong spots. Like it doesn't. It sounds
has a lot
like
to do with the type of places you frequent, you hang out, your circle.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
he's
has a
from
lot
the
to do with
DMV. Like, you can't throw a rock without hitting a black girl out there. So that's why.
Yeah, it's actually the best area on earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go to Barcode.
You're saying you should
go
throw
to brunch
rocks
on
at black
Sunday.
women?
Go to Barcode.
We need to see. It would help if we could see him.
If we had a show in DC, I'd go out with him like for content.
His name is
go to a day
Memphis,
party
though. That's
together.
kind of hard. Like, that's a good start.
Memphis?
Something tells me when he does try to approach a black woman, he like drags his R's a little bit more. He tries to throw on the black scent at some point.
Patois.
What do you mean? Can I hear it?
I don't have one. That's why I get black women, because I don't pretend to be something I'm not.
Oh, well, see? That helps.
I want to hear the black scent. I want to hear like what do white boys think we talk about?
He seems like he goes on the timeline to try to find things to talk to black women about, thinking that all black women like listen to Lil Durk.
Yeah.
It's probably, yo, did you hear the throwaway from Search and Destroy? And they're like, sir, what's your name?
He's like, anyway, I'll drink your pee.
That's a sick way to approach a girl. All right, Memphis. Well, that's your advice from your white brethren. Hopefully you meet a beautiful sister that's willing to give you the time of day and maybe hit it off and have a real relationship.
Well, ask Julian in this conversation. How do you get white women?
Yeah, Julian.
What do you mean?
Women?
It's not just a white woman thing. It is.
You're right. They're not monolith.
Why are you looking at me? I didn't say
why'd you get so
anything.
offended?
I didn't say one word.
See,
He got so quiet.
You thought it was silly when Memphis was asking about black women. Now you're angry saying the same thing.
Why do you
I didn't say anything.
Small.
I just looked at you.
It's fine.
Why are we coming at me?
I'm not looking
coming
at you.
at you.
I'm asking. Well, yeah.
Yeah, Maul.
Yeah, Maul.
Yes,
I've never
Jules.
seen Maul with
Come
white
on.
What? I've dated.
Our Reddit page is flooded with you dropping money bags on thick white women.
I drop money bags on thick black women, white women, Asian women, Indian women.
That's right. He don't discriminate.
Like women, bro. What are you talking about? I
love
say this
them
all
all
the time.
Nah, you're inflating the
I
white
date
market.
all types of women. Like I'm
Yeah,
from New York City. I grew up around all different type of cultures, bro. Like I don't.
My advice to him is change where you go out, because clearly you're probably hanging out where a lot of white women go out, and that's not where you're going to find your black queen that you want.
Okay, so
bad.
Julian
Not
is
him.
telling you, Memphis, to hang
Black
out.
queen.
Julian is telling Memphis to hang out at the beauty supply store. That's what he's telling.
What?
Sure.
Sally's?
He said Southeast
That's how I
DC.
know you don't date black women. They do not go to Sally's, baby.
Yeah, nah, not Sally.
All right, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
nah,
fucking
definitely
care.
not Sally's.
I feel like he's probably tried to talk to like the one lone black girl that hangs out with all white girls.
Like the white black friend.
Yeah.
And then he got discouraged because she said no.
because she's just another white guy to her.
Yeah. So you
He's-
got to.
he's
That's
not-
what I'm saying. It would help if we knew what he looked like. Because don't get it
He
twisted.
said dad bod.
Yeah, but don't get it twisted. If it's a
Mid-30s.
certain type of white boy, you ain't gotta. He wouldn't even have to leave that voicemail. Black girls would be all over him.
He in
If
DC
was a
probably
certain
works
type
in
of
politics too. That's just boring.
And why does he think I'm Mr. Bitches? Like, I don't.
You are Mr.
You just had a kid.
I don't-
Mr. Bitches.
Yeah, that just one girl. It's
No,
not
no,
like
but
I didn't fuck multiple bitches. It's
No, but
just
he-
one.
He know
Damn,
you only
all right.
like black girls though, or you only date black women.
That's not true.
I mean,
You date outside of your
Daughter's
race?
pretty white.
I mean, well, not outside. Well, yes, you
Outside
date
of your race is funny.
So me and YesJulz can use the N word.
You date.
Sure.
You date white girls.
I've dated white women before. Yeah,
When was the last time you dated a white girl?
dated or fucked.
just fuck.
Dated. I don't care about you fucking a white girl.
Dated?
I'm talking about like was in a relationship with her.
Oh, I've never been in a
Fuck.
I haven't
Just
been in a
fuck.
lot of relationships though.
He's a chocolate lover. We got him. I knew it, goddammit. You never had a real relationship with a white girl.
I haven't been in a lot of real relationships.
Oh, now you sound like me. Look, so we are more alike than we are different, huh?
No, you've never been in a relationship. Period.
That's not true. That's not true.
Man, when's the last time you text a white woman that was not your mother?
No, don't do that because then he gonna start talking about women that from avant-garde that are white. That
I was just about to say.
Not Brit.
Avant-garde.
Not Brit.
Yeah, we don't do that. I want to know.
You just have a white women in music?
Yeah, no. Fuck her. Y'all trying to get him off the hook. I want to know when is the last time you, Rory, dated, like was in love
with a white woman,
heartbroken because she didn't call you back with a white woman?
They don't got him like
Never,
that.
but I've slept and talked to white women.
Okay, when's the last time you talked to a white woman?
Topanga?
Early 20s. Early.
So
like,
a decade ago?
So a decade ago?
He got that chocolate.
I was in a very long-term relationship and it was not a lot of time to be with the whites.
The whites.
Roller, you don't like them white girls. You don't like the white girls.
No, I mean, they're cool.
Memphis, go get a beard. You're in DC. First of all, you got to go get a beard. If you don't have one, you got to go get a beard. Yes.
That's crazy. Well, that's coming from a black woman, so go ahead.
You're in DC. You got to go get a beard.
What if he got the freeway? What if he got a beard?
He didn't give me
beard vibes.
Well, maybe say he's not genetically gifted to grow a beard. Maybe it's his clothing. What should he wear?
Well, he's in DC. You better start dressing like a Kappa.
A Kappa?
Maybe
you gotta start dressing like a Kappa.
Or join an alumni chapter.
What is dressing like a Kappa?
Put on them slacks, them brunch boots.
That was a long time.
Yeah, they trying to see.
We've evolved.
You're trying to set Memphis up. Memphis, don't listen.
With a black turtleneck, with a little gold chain.
No, don't do that. Memphis, don't do that.
And have be clean cut.
So cosplay.
That's sick.
That's not cosplay because not all black men dress like that.
I'm just saying, you're telling him to cosplay as a Kappa.
I never wore a pair of brunch.
Oh yes, cosplay as a Kappa.
Yeah.
Or a DC nigga, same thing.
Also, the white girls I would get along with would probably like black guys.
We've had that discussion. Yeah.
The white girls you would get along with probably like
because they're the reverse of Rory.
Yeah, Rory don't like white girls. I don't know why he won't say it. That is true. It's okay.
I just told Julian I thought Greer was very pretty.
You only the way he brings up him and Shaq being Eskimos.
What's the picture? What's the picture from the Braves that named all three of his black friends? Was like, I have black friends, people in my house all the time. He named three
of his teammates.
Yeah, that's what Rory just did. Like I tell Julian all the time how beautiful Greer is. We're not talking about that. Yes, we know Greer. I'm talking about a woman that you was like a white woman to say, yo, I would definitely date her.
I'm not in rooms with white women that often.
That's sick. It's getting his answers is getting.
No, but that makes sense.
Said, I don't even see white women. Like, you don't see them. They're invisible to you.
You don't go to Whole Foods?
I just typically don't go to places where there's an abundance of white women.
Not an abundance, but there's white women at the places you go.
Yeah, but they're
you
like
just don't see them. You don't notice them.
But they're like
the white girls that go to Last Lap are like my friends that I've known for a while.
Like white,
like there's never just like a random.
Rory is so cool. Like he want to be so liked by everybody. I don't. Say, yo, I don't like them. Like it's okay. You don't like.
No, I just don't group. I don't group women into one thing.
You wouldn't date white women seriously.
There's plenty of white women I wouldn't date, but I'm not saying that there isn't.
All of them.
The most of them.
When was the last time we were at Highlight Room and there was just mad white chicks waiting to talk to me?
Like, see how he's trying to know. You trying to turn it to waiting to talk. It's the waiting to talk to me line. There was white girls in the Highlight Room
that have no interest in me.
You don't know that?
Yeah, how did you know that?
Because I know.
No, you didn't have no conversations with them. You wasn't trying to approach them. You wasn't trying to kick it with them.
Because I have nothing in common with the white transplant LA girl.
And you don't like white girls.
I don't like those type of white girls. More white women would approach you if they thought that you like white girls, but it's kind of like widely known that you don't like white girls. So as a white, if I was a white woman, I wouldn't approach you.
It's commonly known, Rory.
No, it's, wait, where?
It's a household topic.
Is it on Wikipedia?
Yeah, it's on Reddit.
Yeah, it's on Reddit.
It's on Reddit.
Yeah.
It's all over Reddit.
It's in my bio.
Leave a comment if you think Rory likes white women.
Yeah.
On Ticketmaster, when they put the About NewRoryNMal, they just add in.
Yeah.
No white woman in
no
the
white girls
room.
allowed.
But you see,
that's on your rider. No white women.
But you see, for him though, right?
Rider.
The fact that like women know that he likes black women as a white man. The white girls, the black women love that. But if I didn't, all I dated was white women, I couldn't even walk these Manhattan streets without getting shit thrown at me.
You know why that makes sense though.
It's a preference. Why? That's all it is.
Okay.
It's his preference. If he doesn't want to date white women, like he only wants to date black women, that's his preference. He's entitled to that. If me, on the other hand, all I wanted to date was white women, I would be getting killed for that.
100%.
You think white women don't kill him for that?
No.
Okay.
So do you think the two white girls?
I don't think white women even care that he doesn't like.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't date white women.
I don't think they care.
I don't think they even care.
They're trying to snitch on black kids.
Yeah,
I don't think white women give a fuck that Rory does not date white women.
Yeah,
I don't think they care at all.
you guys have all known me for a good amount of time.
Yeah.
Do you think the
Unfortunately. 2
white women that went to Palooza were interested in me?
I'm sure they were.
You keep narrowing it down to them being interested.
Talk about
in
the
you.
places I go.
Right, but you talking about them being interested in you. It's places I go where black women are not interested in me. It's places I go where white women are not interested in me. Am I interested in them? That's what I'm saying. Are you interested in these white women? And it's okay if you're not. That's a preference.
I just already know going into the spaces that I'm typically in, those white women are there for Austin Mills. They're not there for me.
You don't know that, Rory. You don't know.
But
that.
I'm a shy person. I don't approach people to begin with.
I'm not shy. I wouldn't say I'm shy, but I don't approach a girl like, yo, what's up, man? Like I'm not that type of guy. But you can't sit here and say that you've never been in a room with a bunch of white women and felt like none of them were interested in you. No,
of course I've talked to and slept with white women.
I know you have. But I'm saying your preference is
my options.
No, that's not your options, because your options are wide.
Where can you guys take me to the white girl place? I don't know where it is.
Go to wherever Eddin DJs.
Is that true?
I went to meet Eddin at Bronx Brewery. There wasn't a white girl.
No, not that one. The other one. Stumble In.
That's one place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where you DJ, that one spot.
I guess
you and Memphis should do like a Freaky Friday thing where all of a sudden really you're him and he's you, and then you end up with the white girl for a night and he gets what he wants.
Like, I think Rory don't like white women so much that if it was a beautiful white woman in here and a beautiful black girl in here, I don't even think he would entertain the beautiful white girl.
That's an insane statement.
I don't think
that's a weird. That's a very.
That will make him rude. He's not rude.
No.
No.
I'm not saying he wouldn't say hello or speak to the white girl. I'm saying that if he felt like, okay, if both of them he felt like were flirting with him, he's definitely going to sleep with the black woman.
I agree.
Well, 1,000%. Yeah.
It would.
Yo, why?
No.
Yo, it's
Stop
me.
lying.
This is me. Like, you're my guy.
There's so many factors to add into that are so unfair.
I'm making it a simple.
Who do I have more in common with? Who am I flirting better
Black
with?
women.
Who? I know, but I'm saying it's not because of that. It's
bro.
So I'm saying it's not because they're black. We would just have more to talk about.
Yo, look, why do people get so like defensive when it comes to their preferences?
Because there may be a white woman that I have a lot in common with and find attractive more than a black woman. You just can't say that if there was two here, Rory, that I would just immediately go.
Rory, as a black man, I'm telling you, I have been in rooms with all types of women, and I have had moments where I had a lot in common with a white woman that was there, not off of cultural shit or things like that.
Your political views.
Yeah. Huh? Yeah. You said what?
I said your political views.
No, not nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, our conversation.
Your opinion on the fence.
Our conversation was just like we just hit it off, not in a sexual way, but our conversation was just dope. It happens. Like, but if Rory's sitting here trying to make it seem like no, I'm not saying I don't like white. I'm not saying you don't like white women. I'm not saying you hate white women, dislike white women. I'm saying that your preference, you would prefer to date a black woman, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
You say you don't move where women move. You go to Sweet Green every day.
All right.
Yeah, but I don't want to be that guy in line. I wouldn't do that if a black girl was in front of me. I wouldn't do it either. I don't. All
right, let's go to the next call. I'm gonna let my man off the hook because he's going crazy right now.
And on top of that, a lot of keep it a buck. A lot of white women that are in the spaces that I'm in typically get a type of surgery that they're trying to look like black women, and those women are annoying as fuck. A personality comes with that. That's why I was even bringing up Highlight Room.
Oh, you talking about insecurities?
But we know those white women that are in certain spaces that get certain surgery, and we know what their brains are like, and they're fucking annoying and stupid.
Okay. I mean, I'm
like the white girls that were in our backstage in LA.
I knew exactly who you were talking about. Yeah.
That's typically the type of white women I'm around. That's why I'm
those type of people
saying I don't think all white women are like that, but those are typically the white women that are around me, and those are the most annoying human beings on earth.
Yeah.
So what would be your white woman that you would
white woman of his dreams?
Yeah. What's the white woman of your dream?
A black woman.
What would be her personality? Like aesthetically, what is she built like?
Yes, Jules.
Okay.
Oh wow!
Look at that full circle. Full circle.
Not mad at that.
Look at that.
Jules look good.
You want me to build a white bitch right now?
No, white bitch is crazy.
No. I'm just saying, like, what? Because you're saying it's not the type of women that you like. So I'm saying, what other type of white women that you like?
I mean, personality wise, maybe JoJo.
All right.
She seems cool.
Okay, well now what about aesthetic?
JoJo is fire.
JoJo is very pretty.
Yeah, she's.
I think.
Yeah. She just put out a song with someone recently that
With,
Mahalia.
Yeah, that shit's
Dope.
fire.
That song's fire.
I love JoJo.
Fuck with JoJo.
Cheat back.
Her personality seems cool. Like I feel like I would get along with.
But you don't know her personality. You can just go for what you see.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of white women that aren't.
Let's talk about
like
aesthetics.
that.
Let's talk about aesthetically. Like, what does she have to look
Sinead
like?
has an amazing
Who?
spirit. Sinead Harnett. Like I love her.
Okay.
Amazing spirit.
Yeah, I'm thinking of like personality wise.
We count Snow as white, right?
Snow Allegra?
Mm-hmm.
Hell no. What are you talking about?
See, if I said that, you guys would kill me.
Snow Allegra, you think is a white woman?
What is she?
I thought she was white.
She's Iranian. She grew up in Sweden.
There's no way I thought Snow Allegra was a white girl.
Well, I thought she was racially ambiguous, where I just didn't know, but she could be white.
No, she's grew up. I'm pretty sure.
You know, and I'm
You
not saying
think
this
that's
about
a-
Snow, but a lot of white girls put on makeup and then look racially ambiguous when they're
Okay,
just white.
but not Snow Allegra does not look racially
What is-
ambiguous.
I'm pretty sure she's Iranian. I know she grew up in Sweden.
No, I think she does look racially ambiguous. I don't know what she is.
Oh,
I wouldn't
well,
immediately go white, but there's so
okay,
many.
that's all I was saying. Like,
There's so many
never
women
looked at
now
her
in
and
the
thought that
space.
was a white woman. Like, no. But
mean,
you still didn't tell me aesthetically the type of white woman you're attracted to. You keep telling me personality.
But that would go with, it wouldn't matter what race I have.
Okay, so aesthetically, with
The same as the black women you've seen me with.
curly hair.
White women don't typically.
I'm just saying. Curly hair, no.
Wait, since when am I the curly hair guy?
We not doing that. We not doing that. We not doing that.
Nah, Rory, I'm not letting you get that off either.
Why are you doing this? This is Maul. This is me.
I'm not letting you get that off.
Wait,
either.
I'm the curly.
Oh, if you see a good head of curls,
Oh, I love it.
I might not see you at the event the
Whoa,
rest of the night.
whoa. I agree that I love curly hair. Don't get me wrong.
All right, so why?
So that's
But I'm
your-
not that like that's
wrong.
that I'm one of the
It's not
serial
only.
type guys that just
No,
goes
I'm
after
just
one
saying,
single
you
type of
like-
woman.
I'm just saying that's something that you like on a woman is curly hair.
You know who is like that? Armani.
Curly hair.
It's that's it.
I mean, I enjoy curly hair.
I think we all like curly hair.
I like
we
that
can't
look
But
a
that's
lot.
not like a deal breaker. I don't just find curly hair
Yeah,
women
never
attractive.
said- I just said the things that I think you like aesthetically on a black woman. Curly hair,
Yeah,
certain shape, slim, but some curves. Got some
like-
curvature.
I like some curvature.
Yeah, got some curvature there.
But don't do that. I've definitely messed with some big chicks before.
Oh, I got some big mamas under my belt too. Don't get it. I always talk about the big mama.
All right, Memphis, we wish you luck. We're going to the next call. Jesus Christ. Just killed
Big
Rory.
ones were so nurturing too.
Oh man, make cereal from scratch.
Yeah. Rubbed my head on their bosom. Oh, I felt so at home.
All right, here you go.
right.
Ready?
What's going on? This is Wade from Detroit. Big shout out to all y'all on the pod. I got a question. Me and my girl been together for almost 2 years now. And I guess I'm trying to figure out what's the right way. How do you suggest exercise or working out to your girl?
Oh.
Because, you just not preventative, but preventative. It's not like, I think my girl is anything bad or anything like that, but it's preventative action. So how do you suggest that? Peace.
Peace. First of all, I think the easiest way to do that is to just say, yo, listen, let's get dressed, put on some sweats or some sweats, let's go for a walk.
Okay.
Does he sound like a good communicator though?
No.
No.
So
No,
you
not
know
at
he'd
all.
be fumbling over.
You know what? It would always
He'd be like, yo, you should maybe go for a while. You're fat. I mean, let's go for a walk.
Don't put that on.
It
No.
always with these voicemails, whenever it comes to a lot of this relationship shit, it's always funny to me that they feel more comfortable asking complete strangers something than they do somebody that they're probably in the same house with every single day.
That's
It's easier though.
yeah, it's easier.
How?
Less judgment. It's more objective.
Mm-hmm.
People take things personally. Down to his question.
It's a personal relationship. Like,
Yeah,
it's
which means you
supposed to be
take
personal.
things. If you care drastically about this person and how much they view you, and maybe even have a fear that they may leave you one day, and they come and say, "Yo, you should work out because you're fat."
2 years is crazy.
It's,
Yeah, but I don't see. You know what? For me, if my girlfriend, I don't think that I would have an issue talking to my girlfriend about something like her weight.
And this is where you prove that you have not been in a relationship.
Yeah, that's
how? No, it's proof that I know how to communicate without it coming across offensive. Like niggas be scared to talk to the significant other.
Yeah,
just have a fucking conversation with her.
That sounds really good on paper, and I agree with you.
It's not about,
but you have to have a certain approach.
How are you afraid to have a conversation with the woman that you're sleeping with about her weight?
Because there's no way to tell a girl that her back getting big. There's no nice way to say that.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
All right, example. All right, sit me down right here and tell me my back getting big.
All the time. I could be like, yo, babe, listen, I ain't gonna lie. You and I both, we gonna have to step back from the table a little bit. Let's hit the gym.
Sorry.
Simple. Yo, we in here looking crazy. I'm gonna throw myself in it too.
So that's where I think you're right.
Thing, yes.
Yeah.
Don't make it a her problem.
Let's go to the gym together.
Do it together.
Let's go to the gym. Yo, listen, babe, I ain't gonna lie, it's getting warm. Yo, listen, we trying to travel this summer. Like, we gotta hit the gym. We bugging right now. Simple.
In your minimal relationships, how much did you argue with your significant other?
Argue?
Yeah.
Oh, no,
or debates.
I debate a lot though because I'm very
opinionated.
I'm very opinionated, but I'm not stubborn though. I'm always open to listen to somebody else's side of the story.
Like back then you weren't?
No, in life, I'm not stubborn.
You're not stubborn.
I will listen to what you got to say.
But like,
no, that doesn't mean you don't.
That doesn't mean you're not stubborn.
Yeah.
That means you have ears.
No, that's not true. Because stubborn people don't listen. A lot of stubborn people do not listen. They don't even want to hear what you have to say.
But you're
not even hearing us right now.
I am hearing you. I'm not a stubborn person, like especially not in an intimate relationship with somebody. Hell no.
Well, that's a separate conversation. But you do realize when you say certain comments to your significant other, when arguments do arise, they harbor things and then say them later. So, so that back joke,
for sure.
That back joke may get a laugh at dinner in June. But come December,
you're not laughing no more.
If you ain't
that may be brought up again.
Yeah, but that speaks to our lack of commitment to what we doing. Because if I tell you in January, yo, babe, I ain't gonna lie, like I'm gaining weight, you gaining weight, you ain't here cooking this food every night, we ain't here eating, fucking laying up, like we gotta get more active. If I'm in the gym and I'm like proactively like doing something about it, if your back is still big in December, I failed you. I did as a boyfriend. I did something wrong.
Start cutting bacon off her back.
Yeah, because it's like, yo, I'm like, I can't just let my girl get. You know what I'm saying? Like,
let's add some context in this. Let's say you're dating someone, you stop doing your money back thing because you're in a relationship.
Do you stop it if you're in a relationship?
No, you don't.
Okay, even worse. All right.
Wow.
So you make the fat back.
That's weird that a girl would like. What is that?
Yeah, she knows what she's signing up for.
Okay,
separate conversation.
What I will say is this. I would not be surprised if you make a comment about my back being big in January and then in February you putting mad money bags under YesJulz picture.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That might be an issue.
Can you imagine? I know the fat back comment would get a laugh. Hey, you look just like the ham we're eating. That'd be funny at that point. But then she gets on Instagram and sees you putting all these money bag emojis under a girl's photo that has the surgery with the slim shit,
great back,
and an amazing back,
fantastic,
big ass. Like you don't think your girl, no matter how cool you are, is going to not feel insecure that maybe you like that type of woman more than her.
Again, you talking about insecurities. So yes, as in a relationship, you do have to pay attention to each other's insecurities.
Word.
Try to help each other work on those insecurities. But like I said, if I'm saying let us go to the gym, let us work out, I'm saying I'm putting myself in it too.
Yeah.
And I'm the only one that's actively getting up, working out. Like, yo, damn, babe, it's 9 o'clock. I'm not gonna really eat that. I'm gonna just have a salad. I'm gonna make a smoothie or something. If I'm sticking to the shit and you don't want that sneaking snacks at work and all of that, what the fuck you want me to do? Stop putting money bags under a girl that's acting proactively in the gym every day working out picture?
Wait, for real though, you wouldn't give up the money bag emoji shit if you got in a relationship?
No, because it starts there. Then I would have to give up other things.
Like what?
Like, yo, don't talk to her. Yo, block her. Why are you talking to her? Why are you hanging out with her? Why? Get the fuck out of here,
I don't think
man.
it's too egregious for a woman that's dating you to say, can you not put money bags under every woman's photo?
Yeah.
Because how would you feel if...
I'm with him.
That's not stubbornness. That's your insecurity.
I'm going with you that it's innocent and it doesn't mean anything. You put it under guys' shit
exactly.
too. But all right, how would you feel if your girl commented under every single guy's picture on Instagram?
Yeah, but
not every single guy's every fine ass nigga with a nice car. How would you feel? How would you like?
They're coming into the relationship knowing that he does.
Yeah,
that
like I don't. Yeah, but I don't care about that.
But
wait, you go into relationships with people's single shit, but they stop it when you're in a relationship to some degree.
Yes.
Oh, so stop putting money bags under a girl's picture because we're in a relationship now.
I don't think that's a crazy ass.
It's not an egregious.
I really don't think that's a crazy ass.
If she knows that it's not that serious,
shit like that.
If she knows that it's not that serious,
it's not, and that's why it's crazy to me because it's not that serious.
So if it's not that serious,
which is why niggas calling me asking me if I'm fucking your Jews off of a fucking emoji is crazy to me. The fuck are y'all weird niggas talking about? A girl told me good morning
on a Sunday morning though. That's
so what?
Like why are you even up?
What the fuck? You like? What type of fucking simulation is this we living in? A girl can't tell a nigga good morning.
No.
Get the fuck out of here,
on Twitter.
Fucking weird ass niggas. Fuck out of here, weird ass shit. Niggas is weird, bro.
Yeah.
You can't even tell a girl can't even tell a dude good morning no more. But y'all fucking? No, nigga.
Okay.
The fuck are y'all asking me right now? Y'all want to know how my dick tastes too, nigga?
Whoa.
It is June. It's June. They might.
I'm just saying, I don't understand this weird shit that's going on out here.
They might as well ask that though.
Yo, don't put money back. Why? Because you keep eating?
All right, so I'm going to tweet good morning Zendaya, and hopefully I get the same rumors.
I'm just saying, like, if you do this, it's weird.
Yeah, that's
all right. What if your girl commented under every NFL player's photos? Looked like a great workout today.
Tell that nigga to score a touchdown tonight. I got that nigga on the under.
Oh, you capping, bro.
Nah.
You're capping. You're capping.
Nigga, I don't
You
care
would
about
never
the shit
be
y'all
with
care
no
about.
woman that was doing shit like that. You would never.
What?
That was
dated plenty of girls that's commenting on niggas' pictures.
If her swag was dropping mad hammer emojis or eggplant emojis on a bunch of dudes' photos,
or just say diamond. Fuck that. Just diamond.
Yeah, eggplant too, nigga. Put this, drop this. Let me drop this hammer on you.
Big cap.
I'm not no insecure nigga running around out here. Like
that's not insecurities. Sometimes you don't want your.
That is insecurities. Don't tell me it's not insecurities. It's insecurities when your girl.
Wait, I'm insecure because I wouldn't want my girl to drop eggplant emojis on everyone's photos.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying it's insecure when your girl tells you, "Oh, don't do that." Get out of here with these insecurities. Come to me fixed and healed.
Fixed and healed.
Whatever that last nigga put you through, this ain't that, and that ain't this.
God damn.
The fuck out of here with this insecure shit.
That's what I'm saying. You walking into that.
No,
shit.
niggas is in insecure relationships.
I think
that's the problem.
I think it's insecure to tell a significant other, don't talk to that friend anymore. I agree with you there. But if someone asked me to stop dropping emojis on every girl's pic on IG, I don't think that's a crazy ask, and I don't think she's insecure.
But that's his brand.
It starts there, and then you know where it goes from. You know where it goes, Eddin, because I've had these conversations. You know where it goes from there?
You become a Democrat.
It goes from, yo, why are you following her?
Yeah,
Do you know where it goes from there? Let me see your phone.
I think
those are. Where it goes from there? Let me get your password. Get the fuck out my house. How about
those
that?
are all insecure things. I just don't think the money bag.
One insecurity leads to another insecurity that leads to another insecurity.
Just a breadcrumb.
You just getting the first insecurity.
It's the Reaganomics of Instagram.
It is domino.
To Maul's point.
So when you tell me, yo, you wouldn't do that for a girl, no, because I know what comes after that. That's just the first one. And then she's going to say, oh, shit, damn, I got him to do that. Shit, well, let me ask him to unfollow this bitch.
To Maul's point, if you're entering into a relationship with Maul, you already know about the money bag thing, and you can't ask him to change.
Fuck the money bag shit. Don't try to be in a relationship with nobody when you insecure.
Oh,
everybody has different. Being an insecure person and having insecurities
what type
is
of
different.
insecurity we talking about?
Well, okay,
some niggas wish they was taller. Nothing you can do about that.
Hey. No, let's go back to Wayne for 1 second. In Wayne's position,
stop commenting on every ass pic.
Yeah. But it's not just every ass pic though. That's my whole point.
He does it with cars too.
It's not just every ass pic.
Because they have a fat bumper.
Like that's my entire. It's not every ass pic.
All right, we can end this soon, but if you were in a committed long-term relationship right now, and the Yes Jules thing that happened this weekend existed, do you think that'd be a easy weekend in the house? And do you think your girl would be insecure for saying, hey, I saw that you put a bunch of money bag emojis under this girl's ass pic, and now she's saying good morning just to Maul? Do you think that'd be just a fun Sunday morning?
I feel like most shorties would be tight about that.
But Maul's an entertainer.
With
so
me, that would be a fucking conversation me and my girl would laugh at.
Yeah, that's
true.
He's
that's
an entertainer.
I'm in the crib with you every night. Like, where the fuck? Like,
I love sitcoms too. I'm just talking about the real world.
What's the issue? Like, niggas is running around in insecure relationships, and that's the problem. That's why y'all don't even really like each other, but y'all don't want to see each other with somebody else.
That's fair.
That's fair. That's fair.
I have not disagreed with you on most of the unfollow, don't talk to that person. Why? I agree. That's all insecurities. I'm saying where we differ is I think it would be okay for a girl to ask me not to comment on every girl's photo. That's all.
Because that's not
After
your
that,
brand.
I agree with you 100%.
But it's also not your brand.
That's not your brand.
I'm saying if it was, is what I'm suggesting. A girl dating to ask that, I don't think it's insecure.
Listen, we all have our insecurities, but I just think it's crazy. Back to the voicemail. I think it's crazy to be in a relationship with somebody that you can't even feel comfortable talking to about something as far as their weight gain or
it's such a sensitive topic.
That's a sensitive topic for women.
Yeah, but if you know your significant other, you know how to make it to where it's not sensitive. You know how to approach the conversation, or you should. I would hope that you know how to talk to your significant other.
And if she's sensitive about it, then you shouldn't be talking about it anyway. If she get fat, she get fat.
No,
but they're only 2 years.
No, if she's that sensitive, if she's that sensitive,
that's that enabling shit.
If she's that sensitive,
yeah, Mariah Mills.
We're not enabling nobody. We're not enabling nobody.
Hold on, because I do want to say this. I do want to say this. Gaining weight is not the worst thing in the world.
It's not.
So we're not gonna act like she's trying coke and then he's trying to get her off coke.
She'd probably lose weight if she was doing coke.
Yeah.
But
maybe
gaining weight is not the worst thing in the world. Like if she's getting big to the point where it's affecting her health, she's that out of shape. Right. She huffing and puffing when she going up and down stairs.
Blowing the house down.
But if she's just no longer your aesthetic because she's gained weight as she's gotten older, y'all been together for 7 years, then that's more of a you problem than a her problem. So if you don't know how to approach that without hurting her feelings,
that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying you should know how to talk to your significant other about something they're insecure about without it being offensive, without it coming across like
they're only 2 years in.
They're only 2 years in.
So maybe weight was never even a thing he knows about with their insecurity because it was never.
If Wayne's thinking about weight, she's thinking about her weight.
Absolutely.
So it's they're both aware of the situation. Not like she's well aware.
But this is why I said put yourself in it too. Don't just say, yo, you go to the gym too.
That's exactly. If he's a piece of shit and doesn't do anything and stays at home.
Habits, y'all change y'all lifestyles, y'all diet and all that shit y'all eat. You do it too. Do it with your girl too.
Well, maybe she likes the way she looks though. He's saying preventative measures. So maybe she likes the way she looks. If she likes the way she looks and he doesn't, then whose issue is that?
Then he needs a different girl.
Right, because a big thing is being physically attracted to your partner as well. Like, yes, you could gain weight. Gaining weight is not a bad thing, but it does matter at the end of the day when it's like, not that my partner has to look a certain way, but like, damn, if I'm
attracted to a certain type of look.
Black women.
Here you go.
I've been in the opposite of the situation before. I've had a woman start to lose more weight, and I preferred her chunkier.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Interesting.
So I didn't say anything. I just passive aggressively just kept buying her fucking steak.
That's insane.
Make sure you're just ordering dessert every night.
They're gonna say
bunch of desserts, bunch of sides.
Yo. Yeah, we only ate at 3 a.m.
Yeah, bunch of sides.
I've been in a situation where I've dated a girl that was just overall just like less motivated in that regard, like personal health, like in terms of what. And it's for me, it was just like frustrating because I knew she was dealing with some issues with her weight, which we were comfortable enough talking about and all that kind of stuff.
That's cool.
She kind of opened up to me. But then it was just awkward because she just wasn't being active or doing anything about it. And I get it. It's a depression and like that whole thing kind of triggers. But like, I feel like I was setting a great example of someone that was religiously going to the gym every day. And like, you're more than welcome to come with me. Like I was getting annoyed because for someone that cared so much, you were doing so little, if not anything.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, this is annoying.
Well, you know but see, that's again, what I'm saying about the whole insecurity thing, that will parlay into other areas of the relationship.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's why I'm saying like more so, it's not about me not putting an emoji under somebody's picture. It's more so like, yo, why is that a thing for you though? Like, why does that bother you? Let's talk about that. Because I'm not doing that. I don't. Even this whole shit with Jules, like, you know how many conversations that started to where I'm like, but wait a minute, because somebody hit one of my homeboys and said that I was fucking another girl, and I'm like, I never even met that girl. He's like, oh, but you putting emojis all on her pictures, like, don't that mean he fucking them? I'm like, what?
That'd be sick.
Like, you know,
have you really just branded every girl?
This is what I'm saying. That to me, that's some sick.
That would be nuts.
So I'm like, wait, y'all think that's what this is? Like. That y'all would even do something like that? What the fuck are y'all talking about?
That is the public perception.
I'm sure the girls motherfucking do not have not one money bag.
No.
Some of them do that I've had sex with.
You don't even follow them.
No, I'm not that type of guy.
Some of the ones I've had sex with have money bags.
Wow.
I mean, you know, beauty is beauty, man.
Oh, you appreciate my taste.
That's all. That's all it is. You got good taste.
It'd be your own.
Do we have one more?
Yeah, let's do the last one.
I just think I want to revisit that combo another day.
We will.
Because you got a lot of things women can't do.
What?
You are king of women can't.
You have a lot of issues with things that women
Like what?
can and can't do if they're in a relationship with you.
Like what?
Everything. Exist,
That's not true.
breathe.
Y'all say that all the time. Tell me something that I said a woman can't do if I'm in a relationship.
Can
With
somebody on
Can't
Reddit make
LOL
a
a dude.
collab, please? It's like just a bunch of clips. All the shit.
I'm talking about
Maul
real
said.
shit, not funny shit. I'm talking about real shit. That you find a one. You can find women I've dated. I've never told them they can't do something.
Vote.
They
I
can't
want
have-
you to be who you are, and I'm gonna make an
Vote,
assumption.
that's
Assumption that okay, that's who you are. Cool. I can either fuck with it or I can't. Simple.
True. I agree with that.
Can't have male family members.
See,
See, look,
what else? What else I said?
Male fan.
What else I said? I
Yeah,
just said no. When
sons.
you pray, it has to be me, then God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Naturally.
yeah, that's all.
But that's an easy ask.
yeah. That's a natural order. It's in the Bible. Honor thy husband.
Yeah.
For this last question, let's step off of relationships and just do a more general question for everyone.
Great.
Hey, yo, hearing 4 dudes and 1 girl talk about what athletes the whole should hope for is not hip hop.
What athletes?
Oh, man,
Okay.
this is hilarious. But no, I got a question for y'all. Which one would y'all rather be? A person that knows a lot about a little or a little about a lot? This happens to one of my friends who he's dumb, but I just want to know what y'all feel about it.
I guess a lot about a little
I'm the other way.
and just live in that world.
I think I would go a little about a lot.
I want to know a little bit about a lot.
Again, that's one of those that I would need more examples in. Like, what does that mean? In just life in general, a career?
Yeah, it seems like a life.
It's like a life thing. I like how you said his friend is dumb.
Yeah, like he didn't even have to do that.
Yeah, like I always think it's better to know a little about a lot of
Of
different
everything,
things.
yeah. Same.
I mean, the way the world is changing, if you just know a lot about a little, you can make a whole career in life and just live in that one.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. There's people that
Look at Twitch.
yeah, there's people that this is what they do and this is all they know, and they're able to make a comfortable living for themselves, a great life for themselves off of that. But me personally, I like being able to walk in different rooms, go different places, different countries, and know a little bit about certain things, you know what I mean? Like, because it opens up a different conversation. Once people know that, like, okay, he kind of sort of knows a little bit about this, they're more willing to pour into you and say, okay, they teach you more about it. When you just know this, you kind of just stay in that box and don't really step out of it. And
That's why I don't date white women, because I don't know a lot.
Exactly.
When you put it that way, of course, but I guess does that mean like can I have a career if I just know a little about something? Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah, bare minimum, boys.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. What are we doing here, Rory? Hey, look at us. We're doing it, right?
Yeah, that's
We're doing it, right? Yeah, we know a little bit about a lot.
Interesting question. But I feel like we all just know a little about a lot.
No, we don't. No, we do not. Some niggas is out here freestyling.
Still can't figure out how to.
It sounds like his friend doesn't know shit.
Yeah, like it's some
dumbass
idiots out
friend.
here. And it's okay.
Dumbass friend.
What was
shade
the
to the
first
idiot.
part
Friend.
that he was talking about? What was the athlete thing?
The Zion, I would imagine. That was a recent voicemail. So I think
About athletes paying for that amount of money for some hoes.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Zion
knowing
knows
a little about a lot.
No, Zion knows a lot about a little. he knows
That's not true. You know he was going crazy in Duke.
a lot about basketball.
Zion has definitely had his fair share of white women.
I don't know what that man has had.
It's Duke.
Well, that was also proof. There were like again on his Snapchat. There were women, students at Duke, sharing his messages. Like that's proven.
Oh, well, I mean, again, he knows a lot about a little. Nothing wrong with it. He made 194 million.
Yeah.
Not mad at it.
Like,
There was a lot about dunking a basketball.
yeah,
That worked.
exactly.
And some porn stars. Interesting question.
Yeah, I'm
That one might keep me up at night.
I'm a little about a lot though.
Little about a lot.
I'm more on that side. I want to know a little about a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yomi? With Maul.
same. I'm always with Maul.
Thank you, Yomi.
I stand with Maul.
You stand with me?
I do like these voicemails because we always go on tangents that have nothing to do with their question. like at home.
We immediately make them about us.
Yeah,
I mean,
which is
that's
great.
kind of the
And
point.
give no advice.
No, but I think it was on. I think we went off on a tangent, but it was in correlation to the question, though.
You answered the question.
Right?
Yeah.
It was about the insecurity of the relationship.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we made it about us, which is, I think, what we're supposed to do. They are leaving a voicemail for us, right?
Yeah.
Let's make it about us.
In the vein of that, there is one more. It's not a question. It's just someone called in and left an amazing 1.5-minute rant about Mal.
Oh, God, no.
And there's nothing for us to answer. It's just hilarious. If you guys just wanted to hear that,
1.5-minute rant about me.
Yeah, it's all about you.
Do you want to commentate on it, or
this is someone that would text you like, "Yo, are you like?" It's like that kind of energy.
That you would text me?
No, I'm saying this is someone. When you said earlier, there were people texting you like, "Yo, did you fuck Jewel?" Like, this is the kind of energy this guy was giving off.
1:30?
It's a minute. And a half.
You know how long 1:30 is?
It's a long time.
90 seconds.
He has a crush. You know how long 1:30 is?
Let me guess. He was saying I don't know shit about women. Is that what he was saying?
It had to do with women. You want to hear
I kind of want to hear it.
Yeah, let's play it.
Sure, play it.
All right.
1:30 is long.
That's it.
Yo, what up, guys? Hey, this Marcus from Houston.
Marcus from Houston. All right, Marcus.
I was just listening to y'all segment about Mal talking to some chick, like his old fling, and her new dude being a fan of the pod. It's so crazy because I had met this chick at a club a while ago, and she was bad. But she only had like 1,300 followers. So when she gave me her Instagram or whatever, I noticed that Mal had money bags under some of her pictures. I was like, oh shit. So we was talking for about a week, and then I was like, hey, you listen to the pod? And she was like, what pod? I was like, it's the old pod. And she was like, yeah. I was like, oh, you know the dude named Mal? She was like, yeah, I met him in a live show. He was cool. He's so cool. She got a little too excited. I'm like, yo, like, what the fuck? So I was like, man, like, I can't be talking to this bitch. So I stopped talking to her. And like, the reason I gave, like, for myself, I had to kind of make it feel good for myself. I was just like, this was really right after Mal's little story came out, and you find out Mal squatting over bitch's face and he the number 8 and all that kind of shit. Nigga can't keep up with all that. I got bad knees. I played basketball my whole life. My knees fucked up, so I can't be squatting on bitches' faces. So I had to just go ahead and let her go. It's a lot to live up to when you come behind Mal. And then another thing,
it ends there.
Nah, he need to crash his car.
But
why does everyone call in from a car?
But the reason why that's crazy. See, this is what I'm saying, man.
Insecurities in relationships?
I don't even know that girl. Like, I never did nothing with that girl.
You knew her page.
Huh?
You came across her. I mean, you knew her enough.
But she said she came to a live show.
Yeah,
but how does that turn into? Nah, I can't fuck with her because she went to a live show.
Putting another nigga's dick on that pedestal is crazy.
OD.
She said you're
no, his knees, not his dick.
Like that's just see.
And then why do people volunteer? Yo, fucking Bane couldn't get this information out of me. I don't understand why people volunteer this type of embarrassing ass information.
I don't know that young lady. I don't think I know her, but she came to a show. We probably met her, took a picture or something like that, but I don't.
And it was the day show as well.
Oh yeah, that was the day show, Houston.
No, I think
if you squatted on her face during the day, you're a different.
2 p.m. at the Houston Improv.
I think he talking about the old show when we went to Houston.
Yeah, she went to one of the old.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I didn't after that show in Houston. No, it was at the hotel. That's when Savon threw up in the hallway.
Damn, poor Savon.
So I definitely saw.
That was a fun night though.
Shout out to Savon.
It was the Rafties.
Yeah, but I didn't. That's how I know I don't know who that girl is. I didn't go back to the hotel with no girl. Like,
there was plenty of girls at the Rafties though that I'd probably squat on.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I didn't. So the fact that he cut her off just because she
didn't say that though. He was just going based off what he's heard about your dick game and knee game from the pod.
Don't say knee game though, because that makes it sound like some other shit.
But he was suggesting that his knees were bad. He couldn't squat down on her face the way you could.
I didn't squat.
That's what I'm saying. What he said, not me.
I know. I didn't squat. I didn't squat on a girl's face.
It's okay.
That's a narrative I let run to that I never like kind of stepped on.
You have to let narratives run. Yeah, it's fun.
Go ahead, have fun with it, man. I never squatted on.
But to leave a chick that Mal didn't sleep with, just.
You know how crazy that's not crazy to y'all.
And he said she was bad.
I said it was fucking insane and embarrassing.
Wow, man.
Well, now you know the effect your money bags have on men. He shook his whole shit up. He could have probably gotten with that girl and had a great time.
That might have been his soulmate.
Yeah.
He shook his whole shit up.
And in Houston too, though, like you got to imagine Mal squatted on a few of the
Wow.
Not that
in that city.
Not that night. The night he talking about, no. We was chilling. That was a quiet, because I think we left the next morning, right?
I think so.
We left early. We got out of town. Oh man. Well, the NBA Finals game, 5 is tonight.
Sorry, that just was hilarious to me.
Huh?
He just ranted for a minute 30 in his car about leaving a girl
that I did
because she went to a show
with no seatbelt on.
Just weird. Game 5 is tonight. The NBA Finals. If you're listening to this by now, I'm pretty sure the Denver Nuggets
would
have won the championship.
It's over.
Congrats to the Nuggets.
Let's go Heat. Still a chance.
It's still a chance until the game's 8:30 tonight.
The Nuggets are favored by 8.5.
Of course they are. Again, man, the Nuggets is just the best team in the NBA all year. Jokic, I know Embiid got the MVP. That was voters fatigue. They just didn't want to vote for Jokic again this year. Like, he was the MVP of the league this year. So shout out to the Nuggets. It was something else.
Are you gonna go to the parade in Denver?
No.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. That would be crazy.
If Miami won, you could go with YesJulz.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I'm rooting for Jimmy Butler in Miami to push this to a game 7.
Or you could fly YesJulz to Denver. Because remember you said you did the snowmobile thing in Colorado? Like, you know your way around the state. Could show her a good time.
It's true.
Because I went snowboard. I know the whole state.
Colorado's not that.
I know the whole state.
You know your way around.
Off the beaten path.
I got the whole state back down pat. It was something else that happened in sports. I can't remember. Oh, DeAndre Hopkins. He's supposed to be taking a meeting with the Patriots. I don't know if I want to. I'm a Patriots fan. I don't know if I want to see D-Hop as a Patriot, though.
Why?
Because they rebuilding. It's kind of like, you know what I mean?
You never know.
I mean, he's a great addition. He will help. But I just don't know if I just don't know what the Patriots look like next year. I don't know what they're gonna look like. But shout out to D-Hop, and hopefully he lands where he wants to and continues his what I believe is a Hall of Fame career. Yeah. Yeah, and that was it for sports. NBA season is over. Baseball, Yankees is looking okay. I got to start paying attention. That's what I do. I wait till the NBA season is over, and then I start paying attention to the Yankees. Mm-hmm. I want to send prayers and condolences to the family of Quincy Reese, a young man that was killed in L.A. Over the weekend. Went to Crenshaw High School, was playing basketball, and a few of my people was out in L.A., they're cool with his pops, and they knew him. That was family. So it was a sad story, man. Killed at a party over the weekend. Quiet, humble kid. Had a bright future ahead of him. Good student, good athlete. Just a lot of promise and hope left for his future. But tragically, he was killed at a party over the weekend. So I just wanted to send prayers and condolences to the family of Quincy Reese Jr. Things like this happen way too often in our community. It's always the kids that, it hurts when it's kids that, weren't involved in this certain lifestyle that we glorify way too much in our culture. Whenever they're, victims of it, it hurts a little more because, the family and friends did so much to keep a kid on the straight and narrow and away from, the negative energy in our community. So for him to fall victim in the way he did was just heartbreaking to hear. So I just want to send prayers and condolences again to the family of Quincy Reese Jr. And prayers to, Crenshaw and Crenshaw High School. Anytime you lose a classmate, a schoolmate, a teammate, it affects everybody in some way at the school. So just sending prayers out to the community and to the family of Quincy Reese Jr. Rest in peace.
For sure.
So everybody be safe this week, man. Do what you do, have fun. Hopefully we're starting to get some warmer weather in New York. Got that smoke cloud out of here. It was good to see some clouds this weekend. Forgot what the sky looked like for a few days.
Right.
But we'll be back in a few days to kick it with y'all. Be safe. I'm that nigga. He's just Ginger. Peace.
NewRoryNMal.